Oh, why am
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Top 4 podcast. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm joined by Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
Happy days, man. My team finally get a W. Finally, after a long time. Last minute winners. We keep it moving, man. What are you lot saying?
Yeah, it took you a while and all. I'm joined by AD, a Liverpool fan, running down the way.
Mo Salah. Listen, we beat those scumbags. That Everton garbage. Get them out of the league, man. Get them out of the bloody league. I don't know.
I'm joined by Rubinho, a Manchester United Inter Milan fan.
It's all long. It's all long, people. We've had today. We've had leaks. We've had fights. So I'm just like, bring on the next season. In the meantime, title race. Come on, Inter. Let's go.
Let's go. And we are joined by David as well, an Arsenal fan.
Yo, hey, bruv, we won. Finally, we got 2 on the bounce. Hey, and for Premier League champions, yeah, fam, absolutely shocking stadium, blood. Flipping heck, blood. Stamford Bridge, fam. Come on, fam.
Fucking seats. And I am joined by a very special...
What? He's having a go at our stadium, bro. This is mad.
Excuse me?
Bro, Stamford Bridge is... Bruv, is it a championship stadium or I'm in the Premier League, bro?
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know, man. You had safe standing there. We welcomed you with open arms, and this is how you treat us, bro.
I came and told you after the game, bro, your stadium needs an upgrade. Serious upgrade.
That man need a new ground for real. I'm joined by a very special guest. Been on here before. Big up to Mo and the Chelsea gang. What's going on, G?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's a pleasure to be back on here, guys, with you lot, and I'm excited to talk football, man. It's always good to see you lot's banter, man. I do tune in every time I get a chance, but yeah, man, let's get this going, man.
Pete, yes, can I kick off with some comments, man? There's a lot of people. Shout out everybody locked in already. Boss like Endo, he's excited to see us. He's screaming Liverpool, Liverpool, Liverpool. He told Adrian to get inside. Adrian's coming back. He's just getting in his yard, and he'll be back in 2 minutes to talk Liverpool. Taha says, big up the man, big up Taha. He says, Oscar, is the Great Escape still coming for Everton? I don't know, man. I don't know. Abdi says, Wallahi, I hate football. To be fair, your team they held it, man.
Abdi.
Oscar, where should we start? I want to kick things off with Manchester United, honestly.
We can go there, but we still got a few more comments.
Oh,
There's a whole lot of people. Big up Melina. She's in the building. She says, nice to see Uncle Mo. Respect.
Big up.
Baraka says Chelsea need to update our pub. We call Stamford Bridge. Wow.
Come on, mate.
Taha says allow the Stamford Bridge slander. Assad says bun Stamford Bridge. We're never there. Our home form is trash. Yeah, that's facts. That's fact. Yeah, Peter, go ahead, man. Kick us off.
Listen, before we get to Chelsea, big up to SW6. Before we get onto a stadium in SW6, we need to kick things off with Manchester United, the football club, the disarray, the absolute circus clown that is Manchester United. Because, guys, last time we recorded, this was just before the Liverpool game, wasn't it? The Liverpool game came on Tuesday, where they got absolutely trounced by Liverpool, by the Merseyside team in red. And then they came to the Emirates Stadium, to the Stadion, where they will give you goals, where there's Redemption FC if you want it. And ladies and gentlemen, they ate another 3 to the Arsenal, who can't score a goal for Toffee. Robin, I mean, where are you now? Where on earth
Where am I now? Where am I now? Nothing has changed, Peter. Because last week, I said that this club was done. And everyone else said, no, you need to give them a chance. They can still fight for stuff. And also, the people with Manchester United said, I'm negative. No, this team is trash. What have I said? It's just absolute garbage. The players don't want to play for the club. I'm not going to support them. All of them are going. I don't care. So when I saw that we got trashed 4-0, I said it was coming. But people still want to believe. The Arsenal one, I saw the highlights. And what did I see? Incompetence in the first 2 minutes. Absolute incompetence at the back. But I also saw that Arsenal's defence was absolutely trash. The only issue is we don't have finishers. I remember when I said I have preached a sermon earlier this season to say, put the ball in the net. And what are we not doing? putting the ball in there. We had gifts in that game, and the fact we didn't take it, it just is what it is. Arsenal, they did what they had to do, and I told you, Peter. I said in the group chat, I said if Arsenal don't beat us, they should look at themselves in shame because we're absolute trash. I've said this, and now people are now coming through it. So I have nothing to say left on this team. Today we're having the people that have been called leaks. The names have come through, and I said, you know what, you're all garbage anyway, so I don't really care.
That's a leaks.
But the good thing is that at least Ralph is saying it as it is. These men are not worthy for the game.
Oh, don't worry, it's gonna get worse. Now that he's Ten Hag's been announced, he's not gonna be there next year. Guys, watch every interview Ralph Rangnick does between now and May. You've only got a month. You've only got 4 games worth of it.
He's gonna unleash. He's just been talking crud, and I love it. I love it because how many managers have we had now? This is going to be manager number 6, I believe, since 2013,
isn't it?
Yeah, five, 6, and people are now looking at the players. People are saying, like, you guys have been sorry sacks of crap, just crying and moaning, saying not what you want. You play for one of the biggest clubs in the world, a team with history, a team that should have class, but we don't. A team that is just full of babies, and I can just look at them and say, there's four players I really want to keep for next season. The rest, I don't care if they get sold for a penny. Ronaldo, De Gea, Sancho, Varane. The rest of them can dip because I do not care one bit. And I keep saying it. Damn. Let me see the youth. Let me see the youth. Because even in these 4 games, they can give me something. I keep saying it. And people disagree with me.
Can you say those names again? Sorry?
De Gea, Sancho, Ronaldo, and Varane. Those are the only 4.
De Gea? You want to keep De Gea?
I said even if I keep, because Henderson's not going to do anything for me. I'd rather have him than Henderson.
Yeah, that's like keep DDG for what?
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Abdi's even there saying Varane is mid. Like, yeah, no, but I feel you. I feel your pain. I feel what you're saying.
I've been. It's just like I can come here and rant and moan, but I've been doing it all season. I'm done, guys. I'm done. I'm here to entertain the people because part of my contract, I deliver for the Top 4 podcast. These men are not delivering for the club. That's why I'm just asking. Put something in there.
I mean, I'm surprised you wouldn't keep Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba. In all honesty, because at the end of the day, like they do bring product. I would say, why you would keep Sancho? He cost you I don't know, over 100 million. He's on 300 grand a week, and he's on niche. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm just surprised by it. And Varane, I mean, less said about him for the first goal against Arsenal, the better.
But yeah,
talk to me about Anfield, man. What was going on at Anfield? Like, it was a horrific performance. I mean, I've never seen Liverpool play that good in terms of like I've never seen them play that good against a big side.
If we're honest, Pete, Liverpool didn't play good. They weren't even in second form. That's how bad we were. They just played around.
You can't say they weren't in second. You're saying they were in first gear.
Listen, Liverpool were good.
Liverpool were in third gear.
I will say
because the way they were passing that ball around.
It took a young kid to come on for them to even be a smidge serious. Listen, even Mo Salah, what did he say this week? That these men let us play, and then he tried to. Mo Salah, I didn't rate you slightly for that because he tried to change his words and say, no, I didn't mean the players.
I genuinely don't think that's what he meant. I genuinely don't think that's what he meant because they interviewed Thiago first, and Thiago was talking about what the midfielders do to get the ball to the strikers, and then he said, "I'm not a striker, I'm a winger." And then they asked Salah a question, and then he was like, "Yeah, they made it easy for us." So everybody thought he was talking about Man United, but he was actually talking about Thiago in the midfield. Like he was saying the midfielders made it easy for us, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
It is what it is, and I've told you, I've tuned out. I don't care for the rest of the season. Just bring me next season. So it just doesn't hurt me.
Just a quick question, guys, to the rest of the panel. Are Man United still in the top 4?
No.
Race.
No, 6.
No.
In the race.
No, the race.
No, they're definitely not.
Why?
Wait, let me look at it. Wait, let me look at it. I gotta look at the numbers before I
think
this.
like from a from a points perspective, you could probably argue it, but I just don't think they're a consistent enough team. Like the fact of the matter is, I felt like they played well against Arsenal, but unfortunately, when you're playing well, you still need the results to come your way. They can't do either things right at this point. They can't play well enough consistently. They can't get results consistently. To be in this top 4 race, you need a little bit of consistency in some way, shape, or form. Like Arsenal may have lost 3 games in a row, but at least they got 2 wins in a row again. Like, do you get what I mean? There's a bounce back that you need in some way, shape, or form. And I just feel like this team at this point is just looking for the season to be over. And in all fairness,
100%.
It's right now. When you look at this team, I felt bad for Ronaldo and Sancho in this last game in particular, because I felt like those are the 2 players that were the most effective, that tried the most, that did the most. And I'm like, for you lot to be in this losing team is a shame. It is an absolute shame, because the rest of the players, they really need to look at themselves and they need to really figure out what the hell's going on. I think from a performance point of view, because the bar is so damn low, I'm going to still give them credit. Like, collectively, it was a better performance from Man United. But the bar is so damn low that I'm like, we're now basically saying this is collectively a better performance because that's how bad they've been as a team. So it's hard to commend this team. I don't know why Bruno Fernandes was allowed to take a penalty when Cristiano Ronaldo is on the damn pitch. None of that will ever make sense to me. I don't know whose call that was. Some people are trying to say, Ronaldo wasn't feeling it.
I'll tell you what happened. Bruno called it because he was captain. Ronaldo didn't want to cause a scene because he wanted to respect the captains. But apparently in the change room, he lost his stuff.
And
Wait,
what? What?
Actually,
what?
Yeah,
you're telling me. Yeah. You're telling me Bruno Fernandes said, I'm captain for today. He's not even Manchester United captain. He's captain for today. So he told Ronaldo, I'm taking the penalty.
Guys, I was shocked when I saw that he was the skipper, because I couldn't believe what they were thinking. I mean, whenever you've got Ronaldo or Messi in your side, there is no chance in hell, there is no occasion you can fathom for me where Ronaldo does not take the penalty, nor Messi. Even if you're on a hat trick, excuse me, step aside.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And by the way, even Ralph in his interviews, he said 2 things. He said, 1, some of these players are just disobeying what I'm saying. 2, he doesn't know why Bruno took the pen. So something happened.
I don't care.
It's a mess, Peter. It's a mess, Peter.
And you know what though? Yes, it's a mess. The reason I asked about this top 4 conversation is simply this: Tottenham and Arsenal have 5 games left in the league. They're not winning all 5.
No.
Let's keep it a buck. In fact, they could lose 3 and nobody here is surprised, right? So if they lose 3, for example, or they lose 2, or they draw 1, why on earth can Man United not be still in this conversation? Because in my opinion, because Man United is mathematically impossible.
Because Man United cannot guarantee you better results than those teams. That's how bad the situation is.
But Arsenal can't guarantee better than Man United, and nor can Tottenham.
But you're already ahead.
I think those 2 teams can. Like, I've seen Arsenal have a bad game and still get a result. I have seen Spurs have a bad game, Spurs team have a bad game and still get a result. Man United played well against you lot and still managed to lose 3-1. Like, you have to understand, there are some games that this team, it doesn't even matter what they do. Play well, don't play well. They just can't get a result. To me, I'm like, they've checked out. That's why the fans should check out with this situation. The manager needs to clearly figure out who are the players that will do Ten Hag well. Simple as.
I like that you brought it out, because I don't know why Ralph Rangnick gets away with this. Because I'm sorry, Ralph Rangnick, in my opinion, does not get away with this. Because he came. What month did he come? Was it November or was it later than that? Correct me if I'm wrong. November, December.
It was after the Watford defeat that they fired Ole.
Yes.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't even come until January, because we had Carrick for the few games. So it was.
That's true.
Carrick did like 2 games. Yeah. He did like 2 games, right?
He did 3.
Carrick got a result against us, man.
Okay, he got a result against us. They beat us under Carrick, right? Now the thing is, what I find funny is that we have everything is about Man United players. Oh, the players are rubbish. The structure is this. Meanwhile, managers before, previous years have been shouting that from the rooftops. Nobody wanted to listen to Mourinho, nor Van Gaal, nor whoever. Right? We saw how David Moyes was treated when he was Manchester United manager, the champions at the time, right? But now all of a sudden the chickens are coming home to roost, and everybody's talking about the structure. Everyone's talking about the philosophy. Everyone's talking about director of football. Nobody has a clue what Darren Fletcher does at that football club, and I don't even know why he's there. But then we are letting Ralph Rangnick get away with this, even though he's having to, he's coming to a situation where it's absolutely garbage. It's absolutely awful. But I'm not being funny. He is responsible as much as everybody else is responsible for the poor form Manchester United have done. Because they're no different since Ollie left. They're not actually different. And at least the manager, if you're a good enough manager, you can make effective decisions and make, things can change very, very quickly. There was not even a bounce. Did we get a Man United bounce? Did we get a Rangnick bounce? By the way, who I said was an awful choice to come into this side, right? Rangnick has done nothing. And yet big Manchester United are coming in here with this guy. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to say it. Ten Hag, you're having a frigging laugh. I'm sick and tired of this football club wasting time dealing with these stupid shenanigans. Because Oscar, another guy who's not done really anything that's worthy of note, to now come to Manchester United and bring them back to the top. Are you freaking kidding me? It can't be to bring them back to the top. It must just be to be a Champions League side.
Okay,
in the conversation
Peter. Just to play, I was going to say devil's advocate, but I say Jesus advocate, yeah? Just to play Jesus advocate. Yeah, because I'm not advocating for the devil ever. But let me just play the other advocate, yeah? Manchester United have had, as Robin put it, 6 managers after the Fergie collapse, yeah? So they've tried things. They've gone with Moyes, yeah? They tried the I guess what? Stern, stable, strong and stable, innit? Moyes is like the Conservative Party, strong and stable. That's what they tried for him, yeah? They then went to Louis van Gaal, experienced just winner, an experienced winner. They then go to Mourinho, another experienced winner. You back, yeah? Then they fell in no man's land with Ollie and then Rangnick. Don't you think they have remodeled? Well, they're trying to remodel because they've realized that it's not the manager that was the issue in all of those 6 times where they haven't got where they wanted. It's the status of the club. It's the ownership of the club. It's the top-down direction of the club as a whole. So they've decided we're going to get in somebody like Rangnick who's going to reshape the mentality and the culture of the board. Then we're also going to get someone in like Ten Hag who has proven he can build a playing style and a philosophy and get youth through. So I feel like Manchester United, this move signifies to me that they may have finally clocked that there's something bigger here at play than the manager messing about. And they've said, let's hire somebody who can build something from zero to greater. Maybe ETH is the guy to do that because
lowercase t. But okay, Oscar, to your question, sacking Van Gaal and Mourinho were incorrect decisions, right? And even Moyes didn't even get time. Moyes barely breathed at Manchester United, and he was fired. Van Gaal was sacked on the cup final after he won a trophy for Man United, and Mourinho is the last time Man United have won things.
But Peter,
let me just to finish.
Yeah, finish your point.
You're saying United have dabbled to see. Look, maybe that might work. Maybe that might work. Maybe that might work. Right? What's funny was those first 3 managers could still have worked at that football club had they just listened to those managers. Now, if you go with Ollie, of course you're going to end up in no man's land because, this is Ole Gunnar Solkjaer, who has managed Mulder and Cardiff City. Now,
but Peter,
yes,
this is the thing that I don't think you're getting about my point. My point is not necessarily about the individual managers, yeah. And also, I don't necessarily agree. I think I think the whole point I'm saying is Manchester United need a structural reset more than they need a manager change. Yeah, they need it. They need it from top.
Hasn't that been the argument that they've been doing? Haven't they been trying to do that?
No, but they haven't been doing it. They haven't been doing it.
Even Ralph Rangnick, wait there. Because even Ralph Rangnick, when he came in, do you know what all he's done? He's just done a census. That's all he's really done.
Yeah.
That was not what he was brought in for.
He's done an audit.
That's important.
He's done an audit. He's done an audit. He's done an audit.
It was not what he was brought in for. Because Ollie could have told them that information.
Gentlemen.
Oli could have.
No,
If it was a
Oscar's
case of not
correct.
getting into the top four, if it was a case of like, you know what, we're not caring about top four, we just need to give Man United a reset this year and then start over. You don't need to sack Oli. You brought in Ranić so that you could salvage top four. You brought in Ranić to salvage top four.
No, but Pete, it was always both. It was always both. They wanted to salvage top four, of course, because why wouldn't you? And then they brought in Ranić, and they had the deal put in place from the moment he signed. You're going to be here afterwards as a consultant, as part of the team.
Do you think he will?
Yeah.
Because by the way, why am I hearing that Ranić and Ten Hag have not even had a conversation with each other? Why am I hearing that Ranić had nothing to do with this Ten Hag appointment? Guys, do not fall for this. Manchester United.
I don't know about this.
Year in, year out. Manchester United have been pulling the wool over your eyes, and they're doing it again.
No. Pete,
I'm not falling for it.
Pete, chill.
Calm down.
Remember, yeah.
No, because you guys keep talking on top. Wait, let me finish.
Yeah.
Stop letting Man United frigging deceive you like this.
No,
Why do you just believe in terms of the Ranić thing? Ranić came here to be a census. No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
That's not what they sacked Oli for.
Yes, he did.
Listen, gentlemen.
Okay, don't worry. We're going to be here again. Ten Hag will get sacked later on in about a year's time. We'll be here again. Carry on.
Let David go, then I'll respond.
Gentlemen, listen.
I have some respond as well.
Listen. What Man United need to do, yeah? They need to humble themselves. Hopefully this has humbled them, yeah? They now need to do what Man City and Liverpool did. They brought in a world-class manager and they've backed him. They've humbled themselves. Klopp, what do you want? Guardiola, what do you want? It didn't work in the first couple of years. Guardiola took him a year, got rid of all the trash.
It worked.
And then it worked. Obviously, for 3 titles in 4 years. Okay, no Champions League and that. Okay, calm. But Premier League, Klopp, same thing. Get rid of Shelby, all these nonsense players, all Jay Spearing and all them, man. Champions League followed. Premier League followed. This is what Man United need to do, bro. Now, if they hire this guy, bro, give him the full reign, bro. I don't want to hear no Woodward CEO. You don't know football. Man, I need to humble. I don't know football. I don't know what I'm doing. Just humble yourself, bro. Put people in charge. If Darren Fletcher's not it, get rid, bro. All these ex-Man United players doing nothing. Mike Phelan, Carrick, all of them, all tried, all failed. Leave it, bro. Bring in the Donnies who know what they do. Let Ten Hag run as Arsenal have done. Arteta and Edu are making decisions. It's on them. You can't say you've been backed. If it fails, innit? That's all you can do, bro.
Now, to just respond to Peter very quickly.
Have they not been backed, though? Was Oli not backed? And also, I agree with your point there. What? No!
No, that's not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying, bro. You've gone.
No, it's the question I asked you, bro. I asked you a question. I asked you because your philosophy is correct. Your philosophy is correct. They need to get a manager like Liverpool and City did and back that man all the way through. First of all, they need to get a world-class manager. They haven't done that in Ten Hag. Number one. But number two, they backed Oli. They let him make those decisions on those players.
But they didn't.
And what's happened?
Look.
So we can't say Man United need to do something that they were technically already doing.
No.
They didn't.
That's not what I'm saying, guys. That wasn't my point.
Can I respond?
No, it wasn't your point. We're not saying that's what it was.
No. I just want to respond because what you said, like for example, like they're not hearing Ten Hag, not stop talking to Ragnar. I've heard the opposite, complete opposite. He has talked to Ralph and all that stuff. He's letting them know who's in, who's not. So I think what you see on the internet and what you hear, we're never going to know until what happens. I think from what I've seen and what I've said, everything that I've seen so far from when I said it won't be Poch, it'll be Ten Hag, come until now, has pretty much come to fruition. I feel like Man United are going through that phase of, listen, we're going to get a DOF. That's why I asked about Paul Mitchell, because I think that's the thing that's actually happening, and say what he's like, what he's not like. Like they're trying to actually get footballing people. No one's saying that we need to get someone in that will just fix the boat. I feel like Ragnar has done a census. At the same time, he was hired to manage salvage top 4. The reason why he gets not all the blame is because it's the same players that have fundamentally built a stupid ego. They think that they can do whatever they want, and they're just not listening. It's just now come to a huge collapse. I'm not saying Ralph, it's not been that fault. There has been things when he's made some decisions, I'm just like, okay, what are you doing there? But after that, I feel like now when he's exposing us for whatever reason for top six, it's going to make the board listen and it's going to make the board higher. Is it going to be fixed in one season? No, it's going to be a while. Is Ten Hag going to get what he wants? We can only hope so, because they've been told, and what all United fans are seeing is that he's going to have the keys. He's going to have what he wants. We can't sit here now and say he's not going to get what he wants, because we're not going to know what's going to happen in the summer. In terms of Oli, and saying if he's back or not 100% fully, because he was asking for a midfielder. He didn't get one. The money went towards Ronaldo and his grandeur bill that we're paying each month, which is nearly 500 bags.
But Robin, just pause there.
Yes,
Pause there.
I'm not saying he didn't get any players.
No.
But he didn't get everything he wants.
Pause there. Here's the major difference between Oli, what I'm saying backing, yeah. We know Guardiola's style of play. You saw what he was trying to implement. So this was trash, this one's garbage, that was garbage. Keeper, we spent 30 million on the wrong keeper. Bin him, get the right one in. I'm off winning title.
That is what I want.
That has not happened at Man United. First of all, the manager's wrong. He's not brought a style of play. Then all Man United have done is brought a bunch of individuals, and it's not cohesive, and it's just gonna fail. So what this guy needs to do, he's gonna come in, bring his style of play, back him, and wait, bro. It's gonna take time, bro. Obviously, it took Guardiola a year. It took Guardiola a year, and he got it correct. It took Klopp 4 years, he got it correct. Wait, bro. That's all United need to do.
It didn't take Klopp 4 years, but I agree.
Why are we under the solution that it has to take time when it's Manchester United with the resources they have? Why do we accept that?
Because we understand that where they are and where they want to get to, I don't think there's any quick fix scheme for that. I think, like David was pointing out, Guardiola is the best manager in the world. You know, he came into England, and that first season was him just figuring out, okay, which of these players are crap? Which of these players can I work with? Which of these players can I get rid of? And he finished third. He's the greatest manager in the world, and then he won all the leagues. So I don't think
1 year then.
Huh? 1 year? 1 year from a side that had won the league 2 years prior to come back and get them winning leagues again. So, like, it took Guardiola 1 year.
He did 1 year third place, and then he won 100 points the following year.
Yeah, it took Guardiola 1 year.
That's not taking time.
No,
I'm sorry,
Peter,
a year is not time.
But how far away are Manchester United?
Why are we ignoring
Man
the obvious?
are not that far. Man United are not that far.
Like,
what they need to get done, as I mentioned year in, year out, they need to get the right manager, which they failed to do. They need to get the right recruitment, which they failed to do. And if they got those two things in line, especially because of the resources, they should be in the sandwich between Man City and Liverpool.
Okay. They should be, Peter, but they didn't get it right. And now they're losing Pogba on a free. They've got a Ronaldo who's 37. They've got young players like Rashford who are completely out of form. They've got Martial who they don't know what to do with. Maguire. So they've got Maguire on 80 million. So to say, turn it around in no time, come on, man. I
asked you, what is time? Why are we under this illusion that it takes time? Now, if you're saying to me what Pep did, it took him time. If you're saying a year is time, fine, different conversation. When I hear time, people are talking 3, 4, 5 years. Excuse me.
Look.
It's not going to take 3 or 4 years. You're not Liverpool. You're not Arsenal. You are Manchester United fighting with the same resources as Chelsea and City. Let's not act this is a poor club. It doesn't start from the beginning.
It's not about
Peter, go man. You go, man.
It's not about the resources. I think, for example, I'm not a fan of people comparing the Liverpool and Man Cities together. Why? Because they were in different stages in where they were themselves. Man City, for me, although they spend the amount of money they spent on that defense, they were going to whether it was Pep or somebody else. Why? Because these players were aging and they were no longer used for what football that they wanted to play. They had, if you remember the players that Man City had as fullbacks, you will know what I'm saying in that regard. They were always going to spend money to try and rectify that problem. When it comes to Liverpool had to play the long approach. Why? They couldn't splash money like the way other teams could. So it was about getting the right profile at the right price and timing it correctly with what the manager needed. Even to the point that they disagreed with what Klopp wanted. Klopp wanted certain players, and Liverpool board and Liverpool's recruitment side of things disagreed with Klopp. So what you have to understand is with Manchester United Football Club, they allowed this mediocrity and unbalanced team to be built. And they allowed it to be built where they backed a manager that was lacking in terms of actual quality and CV. They backed that manager more than they backed Mourinho, Louis van Gaal, etc. And even though they backed him, this guy gave them nothing. Let's be frankly honest. Mourinho had a worse team and managed to win something with them, right? The way I look at it is Man United now have a big gap to make. It's not like what they used to be before. In regards to Man City and Liverpool are not going to fall off, guys. I don't expect them to as teams, which means that every team that now wants to be on their level, you're going to have to do the work that you need to do while still somehow maintaining some sort of relevance. It's going to take more time. Why? Because you're going to be competing with teams that are not going to go down. They're going to be teams that you're going to have to actually outdo in terms of what type of players you attract, what managers you actually put in charge, and also unfortunately it's going to have to inform. It's going to have some sort of luck. Why? Because Liverpool falling off last season helped Man City get that title without a striker. We were going to have to say that Liverpool falling off meant that Man City literally had that title to themselves. As long as they were consistent, there was no team that was on their level. None of us would be. So again, I'm not looking at Man United thinking I'm going to fall for everything they sell us, because at the end of the day, they have to take this at face value. The fans, in my opinion, allowed this mediocrity to exist in terms of what it has. Correct. We could all see that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was never going to be at the depth and the quality of what flipping Klopp and flipping Pep were going to do in this league. We knew that tactically he's nowhere near their level. He was being allowed to be what he is based on the fact that he had individual quality that was pulling him out in games. I then look at this Man United squad now, and if they have not learned the lesson of marquee signing does not equal quality team, then honestly they've learned nothing. That will be the thing I look out for. Do not sign marquee signings, sign profile players that fit to the style of football that you want to play and the manager that you fired. Otherwise, see you later, bro. You ain't doing nothing.
I was with you up until there. Their marquee signings haven't been bad.
There's
a difference between marquee.
They haven't worked out.
There's a difference between, you know, like if Harry Maguire is 85 million, are you calling that marquee? Is that how we're doing it?
That's a marquee signing. Unfortunately, that's what marquee signing.
Fine. I'm basing it on the terms of the talent. Like when you sign Ronaldo, it's not failed. That's a marquee signing, but he hasn't failed. Whenever they sign top players, Bruno Fernandes hasn't failed. I don't think Paul Pogba has necessarily failed as such. There's some players that they bought. When you look at the top quality players they bought, they've actually been the ones that you would actually say, do you know what? Good purchase. It's the things around it. It's the Wan-Bissakas, it's the Dalots, it's the Tellers, it's the Luke Shaws, it's the whatever else, Freds, all those kind of people in there.
But Wan-Bissaka was also a marquee signing at the time they signed him.
Because you're saying
I don't want to agree with it. At the time, that's who they were comparing them to.
Because he was 50 million, right? Okay, fair enough. If that's the case, then fair enough. But what I will say, go on, David.
I was going to on your comment, but like I hear what you're saying, but manager after manager have failed to get the best out of. Let's say, for example, let me take Pogba. Like you've not seen France Pogba consistently at thing. It's not like you got De Bruyne. I know what he does, and boom, most times he's good apart from the Champions League final. You can pick small games where he's been bad, but you can see he's consistent. He knows what he's doing. Pogba, manager after manager, has failed to get the best out of this guy. So hence why I'm talking about the whole thing. It's not like it's one individual area that we're focusing on. It's just the whole thing is just been.
And the thing, very, very, very quick point, Pete. I think with you, because it's the name, the history, Manchester United.
Incorrect. No, start again.
But that's how I see it.
That's how you see it. That's what I'm saying.
No. But I'm saying, what are you saying? Because you're saying it's Manchester United.
No, Robin.
I'm not saying it's the name,
He's saying it's the fact that they have essentially the financial power to go out and wield their arms to do what City and Chelsea can do.
They recruit Conte or Diego Simeone tomorrow. They'll be in a title race in 2 years. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
I don't.
Not dilly dallying on Oli Ranić and Ten Hag's.
Yeah, but why?
Man United are not going to be where they're supposed to be in the next 3 years because they've recruited the wrong manager yet again.
Side question. Why did you rate Ten Hag? Because couple pods ago, I just want to know. I'm listening to a couple pods ago. You said that Ten Hag wasn't even going to come. It's going to be Poch. So I just want to know what's the stance on him. Like why? No, I'm just asking. No, because you said Poch. You said Ten Hag is above United and it's not going to come. And then it's going to be Poch. Now it's Ten Hag here. Yeah. So I say now that Ten Hag's here, I'm saying, why do you not rate him? I just want to know why. I don't have anything against that. I just want to know what's your thoughts on it.
But for me, it's this. If I said he's above Man United, I take that back because that's a stupid comment to say. Here's the thing. I look at Manchester United. It's the same thing. I always have this bone to pick with Chelsea. They are a team that should be fighting for league titles. They should be. And if you're going to recruit managers, like people like Ten Hag, who, okay, they've won 2 Dutch titles. That's what he has to his name. They've won 2 Dutch Cups. It's my beef with Arteta. It's my beef with Lampard. It's my beef with all these people. They are not ready for such a level of football club. Yes, they're managing Ajax, and yes, they're managing in the Eredivisie. Fine. The last thing anybody thinks about when they think about Ten Hag is his knockout against Tottenham Hotspur. You know, they did phenomenally well to beat Real Madrid in that round, right? We take that aside. We take that season alone aside. Is he even better than Pochettino? And you know my thoughts on Pochettino, right? So when I think of Manchester United,
but I get you.
I think they're the same.
I think he
I
was
think they're the same. I think
they're the same thing.
They're the same thing. And this is my thing was Man United should not be fighting and shooting with tier 3, tier 2 managers. They shouldn't be anywhere near that conversation. When they were going, you see with David Moyes, they thought, look, let's go down another route, like as Oscar was mentioning. We'll go down a steady route. But then they thought, you know what, we can't not be in the Champions League. We've got to be serious. And they went and got Louis van Gaal, serial winner, right? Maybe past his time, but nonetheless, he still won a trophy, by the way, and finished in the top 4. Then they got Mourinho, where they thought, that's it, we've had enough. It's now, you know what I'm saying, you know, literally everyone's going to be working hard, getting their title to do it. He won 2 trophies at Manchester United and finished second with probably a worse team than what United have right now. So you ask yourself, okay, why have we now gone sliding the other way? Why are we sliding this way? Ten Hag is not where Man United should be looking. In my humble opinion, it shouldn't be looking there.
Hey Pete, they didn't want to get Conte. Apparently, Gary Neville's style of play.
Gary Neville chat's rubbish though.
So no, for whatever reason, Conte was right there. You can't say he was unemployed. He was right there. We refused to get him. They refused to get him. So I don't know what they want, bro.
Yeah,
I
don't know what they want.
That's why I'm heavily critical of Manchester United. Now you know where this is where I am.
Pete,
what are you lot thinking?
We got to move it along. We spent nearly 40 minutes on United, so I'm going to read a couple more comments. We got a question that I want to get to. Lola says Simeone ain't doing a thing in the Prem. It will take longer based on the fact that the club is run like crap. They had Jose and
Have you seen? By the way, does she know the ins and outs of Atletico Madrid? Go do some research on them. You will see what a terrible club run is like. It's just thank God he's somehow brought 2 league titles over there and 2 Champions League finals.
Peter, you are fired up today. What happened?
No,
I asked you one question. You came with the damn.
No. It's because I didn't meant to run quickly. I'm just speaking very fast. But it's a case of like, you know, it's when people say statements like that because they said that about Pep. Oh, Pep can't do this. He can't play his style of play. He won the league the next year, 100 points. Everyone shut up.
Yeah.
Everyone stop talking. Now he's going to win 4 leagues in 5 years. Isn't Pep so amazing? Yeah, because he stuck to his guns. He knew what he wanted and carried on with it.
Facts. I got a question.
And I'm not sorry to interrupt Oscar. I'm not saying that Eric Ten Hag's going to be the next Pep because people are, and that's another thing I hate about United fans. But I digress. I've said enough about them. Just let the man do what he wants. That's all I ask. Back him. If he fails,
I'll say to you, why him?
If he fails, it's on him.
Yeah, but why don't you feel like you're wasting time? Because it's like because Ollie was given more wiggle room than the likes before, right? And you say, you know what, let's let him go, let him have his thing, let him go, let's see what we can get. And
all right,
they're gonna waste time again.
We got a question from Dave Robertson. Shout out Dave Robertson. That is the best. He has to be a fullback. He has to be a fullback because that is a fullback's name through and through. Yeah, shout out Dave Robertson.
No nonsense.
Before Andy, that is a fullback and a half, boy.
Yeah, man. He says, will United make Declan Rice or another man the news of the transfer season, or will they buy 3 quality signings? Good question.
Let me tell you who Man United need to buy if they were smart. The gentleman is down south, in the south of England, bruv. Is Brighton? Where's Brighton?
Yes,
the UK.
Around the coast.
South coast. They're around the coast, bro.
Who should they buy?
Bissouma is right there. If whoever's smart, forget Declan Rice, bruv, because they're just gonna charge your ammo.
No. But I don't think his question was necessarily about Rice. He's saying, are they going to spend all year chasing one man, as in like how they did with Sancho, or are they going to sign 3 quality signings? He gave Rice as an example.
So the thing is,
right, go on, Robbie.
The thing is, I don't think we've not been like Sancho. I agree, we chased him, and everyone knew that we've been chasing him for a year. This year, we've not been chasing anyone, so I don't feel like number one, Rice is too expensive.
Who's in charge of the transfers?
It's John Murtough and Eric Ten Hag, and that's what Darren Fletcher is, a technical director. So those 3 are the ones that do the transfers for next season.
First business Ten Hag needs to do: get rid of Darren Fletcher. first thing, he shouldn't be in that position, bro. There's nothing technical about him, bro. Real talk. Real talk, bro.
But yeah, in terms of that, yeah, Eric Ten Hag, as far as we're concerned of what we've seen, like he's supposed to be given the keys. So no one's going to get signed without his say.
But they gave Bruno a new contract without his say.
But yeah, because before they signed him. Yeah, before he signed him. So yeah.
You know what, Dave? Dave, to answer your question, I'm smelling Harry Kane in the summer. I'm smelling it. And they're going to chase and chase and chase. I don't think they'll do the free quality. I think they'll do free players on a side team. Mind you, how much money will Man United even spend? Like,
no, they got peas. We know
they're spending a bucket load. They're spending a bucket.
Let's not lie here, Peter. We're spending a bucket.
No, but I didn't be
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Be wise with it. That's the question.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
That's the question. Are they going to be wise with it? So, and that's the problem.
This guy said, okay, I'm looking at Abdi's signings. He says Pau Torres. All right. Spence from Borough. Are you being serious?
You got Wan-Bissaka, mate. Turn it in. Isn't this Wan-Bissaka part
Wait. Who is Spence from Borough?
Oh, Oscar, come on, do your research. The one that he's playing at Forest.
Right.
Because I know he's from Forest. What, is he on loan from Borough?
From Borough, yeah. Because
I didn't know that.
I was like, who
the hell are Borough to be loaning out quality fullbacks like this?
Oscar, what's the matter with you? I said this to you at the City Ground when we watched Arsenal Nottingham Forest. I said to you, if they've let him go, who the hell have Borough got?
Who the hell is your right back?
When he was roasting frigging Cedric and Nuno Tavares.
Spence is cold. He needs to be in the Premier League next year, but steady with Manchester United. Steady. Trying to win leagues out.
Is that Darwin? Is that Darwin Nunes? Okay, good.
Tchouameni, Bissouma, Anthony. Sorry, guys. I know there's a few more questions, but come on, man. We've been on Man United for a long time. We need to move on.
Can I first discuss Arsenal, bro?
Yeah, I'm saying let's go to Arsenal. Let's move on, man. Man United's been here for a long time.
We need to be careful, bro, with this team, bro.
Welcome.
Yes.
First of all, before you begin, Arsenal. You have to give me some.
Yeah, man.
You can't beat Chelsea. You can't beat Chelsea at the bridge and beat Manchester United in 4 days.
Peter, let me land.
Give it to me. Come on, Dave.
I think this season, how many games have I gone to, Do you know how many, bruv? I witnessed Arsenal win live. How many years, bruv?
I said in the group chat, I said Dave must be happy.
There's no
bro, Stamford Bridge was lit, bruv. We were standing on chairs, bruv. It was mad.
Hey, man, breaking chairs now. That's what we're doing.
Bro, you had to stay standing, bruv. We're standing on the railings, bruv.
On the pole, Peter on pole, you feel me?
We have same standing, and you said our stadium needs to be redeveloped, bro. Come on, man. Give us credit.
Your concourse, blood. I walked in, I was just like, rah.
Howler.
Nah, I can't lie. The concourse.
I'm not going to talk about it.
I've seen the concourse as well. It's a bit.
You weren't on my stand, did it? My stand is different.
I was just about to say that. I was going to say maybe the home side is comfy. Oscar's been
No. It's not. Pete. The home side is no different from the away end. Yeah,
just the way
it's the same. Mo's got a season ticket in the Westview, so he's living comfortable. He's got the plush, the padded seat, all of that. Yeah,
We got heating, bro. We got heating out here.
they got heaters. They got heaters. Yeah, they got heaters. But
There's no cold weather in Stamford Bridge for me.
yeah, no, but Mo, every time I go to a game, yeah, well, not every time, but a couple of times this season I've gone to a game and I've texted Peter whilst I'm in the ground. I said, "No, we need a bigger stadium, man. I'm just trying to get a drink and I'm sardines like squashed with 30 other man. It's crazy. It's crazy."
I was thinking of getting a beverage, but I said, "Ban this," but I went straight to the stands. Like,
listen,
it's
bro,
long.
In and out. Stamford Bridge.
Hey, you have to do a
out.
cinema thing. When you're at Stamford Bridge, do a cinema thing, innit? Go to Sainsbury's, go get your stuff.
Yeah, I like. You got to hit that.
Don't bother doing anything else, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Peter and David, we got a question. What was the atmosphere minus the Chelsea fans missing? Hey, me and Mo were there, man. We weren't missing.
I was there, bro. What the hell you mean? I made so much noise, bro. Booing my damn team when they.
Nah, we know what he means. Yeah. Guys, what was the atmosphere like? Tell us.
bro, the way end was loud, bro.
It was crazy.
Buzzing.
We were giving it to them, man, bro.
How many minutes did my voice last?
5.
I want to give it 7. I want to give it 7 minutes.
Nah, it was 5, bro.
Oh, mate, gone. I was worried about Man United at home. I was worried because I was like, I'm not going to make it, man.
Do you know what, Pete? Let's get on to that game, yeah? It was a good performance. Let me not fault the boys.
By the way, scoring 4 goals at Stamford Bridge, I'm going to milk this in for the rest of the season, guys. Just be clear. Just be clear. Okay? Moving like Ian Wright, bro. Moving like Ian Wright, cuz. What's man saying?
I know we've mentioned it so many times this season.
Chelsea gets
sanctioned
everywhere they go.
What?
The referee. Do you know when I said, no, the robbery of a pen?
Bro,
A robbery. Cedric.
Listen,
he
Peter,
literally did volleyball.
I can't remember. What did
I
you
thought
do?
it was a pen. He fell over.
Oh, you're talking about Man United game?
Yeah. You know what? I can't lie, man.
Hey,
Yeah, that was a blatant penalty.
Robin, let me ask you, why did Bruno Fernandes stay on the pitch? Let me ask you that.
No. I said talk to the referee. I said the standard of refereeing in that game was shocking.
If
it was Jacques, we all know what would happen then, innit? Anyway,
Peter, I'm agreeing with you.
Listen.
I said, I don't know why.
Rubinho, I've been spitting blood when it comes to refereeing in English football, right? I've been absolutely to the hills. I've chopped wires. I've seen red. Okay, I'm like the big red machine at the minute, right? So the refereeing, believe me, I'm done. By the way, I saw Everton have argued their penalty shout. Okay, so as soon as you start apologising to Frank Lampard, don't give them an inch, because then now Everton are gonna start making what did they do? They made a case, didn't they?
Bro,
they've made a case.
That was another howler, bro.
It was a stinker.
It was a
stinker.
howler.
An absolute stinker. But yes, listen, we got away with it. Of course we did. I mean, Ronaldo. If Ronaldo scores the penalty at 2-2, this game is a basketball game. It's a basketball game. Anyone's winning that.
A tool, bro.
Anyone.
Lola, I agree with you. Lola, I agree with you. Like I said, I don't know why he's still on the pitch. I said the referee was shambolic.
Guys, no. Robin's right. The refereeing this weekend was absolutely scandalous, man. It was shocking.
Guys, you guys remember New Year's Day when I had to watch Arsenal Man City and you saw the standard, the level of refereeing in that.
You saw the penalty they gave for Xhaka tugging him. Bro, we've seen 2. Do you know how many we saw that this weekend, bro?
Look at Anthony Gordon going down, and he didn't get anything. Matip didn't get nothing.
Hey, Adrian, you got any thoughts on that?
That's why I was chopping at that Xhaka one.
Adrian, you got any thoughts?
Well, yeah. The kid dived half an hour earlier. Maybe if he didn't dive.
Look at him.
I'm being deadly serious. No. I'm being deadly serious. Because when I first saw it, my first thought was, it's a penalty. Like no one's disputing it. It's a Stonewall penalty. Then my first thought, I swear to you, man, my first thought was, is he playing for it again? Because he did that in the first half. I swear to you, man, that was my first thought. And I wonder if that crossed the referee's mind.
So if that was in the referee's mind, where was the second yellow? He should have been off.
They don't get booked for diving anymore, do they?
Yeah, he got booked for the first one.
He got booked for the first one.
Yeah, but this one, there was contact, no?
That explains the referee on the pitch. What about VAR? Like they saw that replay and they did nothing.
I saw our one went to VAR. Didn't the Arsenal one, the Xhaka one, go to VAR, or was it a straight pen?
Yeah, no, because the referee didn't give it. The referee doesn't give it,
This one
and then VAR gave it.
This is what I'm saying, bro. You know when you make that move,
Don't look at the offside initially.
Do you know the thing I don't like hearing when it comes to VAR? It's when they say it's not like a clear or obvious error. So we're not. That's why they're not looking at this. I'm like, yo, I am livid. I don't care. We have the technology.
Is the point? If you're not there to overturn refereeing decisions, what is the point,
Bruh?
I'm just looking at who is on the cameras.
Bro,
There are 60 million people in the United Kingdom. We're all watching this game. If we can see it, what are you looking at?
That's a fantastic question, Robin.
Different?
That's a fantastic. How can 59 million at least say that is a penalty or that is whatever, and yet you at Stockley Park, we were dodging.
It depends what side of the people they're from.
Nah, but Oscar, come on, man. We see some. Listen, everybody in the world knew that Anthony Gordon was fouled in the penalty area. Everyone, not one person didn't know.
That is a stop.
But Mandem, we've completely diverted. We was at Arsenal versus Chelsea.
In and out, bro. In and out, bruv. Quick things, bro.
I know we're weaving, but I try to make sure we finish there, then we can move on to Arsenal United. I just want to.
Oscar, I'm not gonna lie, we did a jack move robbery, bro, because it was one of them ones. We took our opportunities. We weren't like outstanding, you know what I'm saying? And Chelsea was sort of like, I kind of felt like Tuchel kind of disrespected us with his starting 11, though. Maybe obviously there was a few injuries. I think that forced changes. Yeah. But when I saw Christensen and Sarr, I said, "Yo, where's Martinelli?" But obviously I didn't see no Martinelli, so I was like, "We're not eating today." But then Eddie moving like Ian Wright, bro, man, giving it the pace, giving it the Anelka. I thought, okay, here we go. Finally, I think it's his second start of the season. And apparently this season, he's had 7 or 8 starts. He scored 7 goals in all comps or something crazy like that. But I think they were going back to like friendlies as well. I think they pulled some stuff.
They're looking at what the summer stats.
They were pulling.
Question for you, Peter.
Yo.
Pete, why has it taken Arteta this long to figure out Lacazette he's not working?
To be fair, he was working though. Like,
no.
Yeah,
Mo, don't you dare.
He was working, guys.
Hey, guys, let Mo cook.
He was working, bro. As far as I'm concerned, I was watching Arsenal game.
You're walking into a minefield. You're walking into a minefield.
He was walking into the right place.
Mo, listen.
He wasn't scoring. Don't get me wrong. He wasn't scoring, and I understand that part. But I'm saying the overall aspect of what he was doing to help the team, I thought he was a better job. He was doing a better job than Aubameyang was.
No, the minute Aubameyang stopped scoring, he got benched, including his non-negotiable.
Yeah, because Aubameyang doesn't offer anything else.
Hold on, let me land. Yeah, he got benched and all these non-negotiables.
Aubameyang saved his.
They're calling him the link up like a lawyer. Yeah. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Lacazette has only scored. How many goals has he scored? 3. And
I swear, Nketiah's now higher than him.
Hey, I think you lot need to give Lacazette some more respect, you know. Man got you a draw against Crystal Palace at home.
Okay.
Crystal Palace at home, bro. Like, late equalizer. Like, you lot didn't give him any credit. Respect. That Wolverhampton win, bro. Where did it come from? Lacazette, bro.
Bro,
he said, do you know what makes me sick? He said the Wolverhampton win. Did you see the chance that Lacazette missed against Wolves?
Oscar,
He won one of them. I don't care. He won them the game.
Man said Cardi B.
That's exactly what he's got a back like her. Listen to me, yeah? You only ever talk about strikers who are doing other things when they don't score goals.
It's true,
bro.
Hey, man, you're going to get a yellow card still.
The reason why you're getting a yellow card. Angry at Lukaku. I'll explain it to you. The reason why Chelsea fans were so angry at Lukaku is because he wasn't offering anything else when he wasn't scoring. That's why people were angry. So to me, I appreciate if you can't get me goals, give me something else. I don't care what it is. Just give me something else that helps the team.
If you don't get me goals, get out of my team. You're the number 9.
Why do you have the number 9 if you're not going to give me goals?
So, bro, you lot made an executive decision in that January window, yeah? You lot could have signed the striker. You lot said, oh, hell no. If we can't get who we want, we don't get nobody. That's what you lot said, bro.
Are we Liverpool? Are we Man City? Do we think we can just run like that? we're going to wait again till the next time. By the way, he's gone to Juventus. Yeah? So we're not getting him now. That's over.
Oh, man.
That's over. Listen, this idea that, Lacazette does things, you are smoking.
Wait. So question, guys. Arsenal, every game now must win to get top 4. You started Nketiah every game.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
All right, man. I'm going to revisit this conversation every game after it.
Nah.
I'll just invite myself to the show, if Nketiah has a...
No, because PR, I remember I don't know if it was a few months ago or maybe it was about a year ago, you told me Eddie Nketiah was trash and you were sick of him.
He was not the only one.
I was so shocked. because I thought you rated Eddie. But
the truth of the matter, no, my anger more so, Oscar, I've watched Ian Wright, I've watched Dennis Bergkamp, I've watched Thierry Henry, I've watched Robin Van Persie, I've even watched Eduardo, okay? I've watched Alexis Sanchez.
Eduardo,
I've watched Aubameyang,
8 goals.
okay? I've done all of this, right?
Oh, you make me sick.
I've done all of this, right?
You can never mention Adebayo. You never mention his name.
Adebayo for 1 year.
We mentioned Eduardo ahead of Adebayo.
You see how it makes me sick? You see what makes me sick, Adrian?
Yeah.
He hates Africa. Go on.
That's that season I watched Liverpool about Eduardo. How many league goals did he score?
Peter, I have a
Go ahead.
My question is,
I'm just trying to duck the straight. I'm just trying to dodge the bullet.
The rumors are going about Gabriel Jesus coming into North London.
No.
How are you feeling about that?
No, Your Honor.
How are you feeling?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
No.
You don't want Christ?
No, he's not. First of all,
Man said Christ.
They call him Jesus.
Whoa.
Wow. That's the blasphemy.
I might be the first cancellation, you know.
Hey, get Robin out of here. Get Robin out of here, man.
Jesus, I'm not involved.
That blasphemy.
Hey, Jesus, I'm not involved in this, bro.
He's got 4 goals, man.
For season.
4 goals in one game, bro.
What, he's got more goals than Lacazette this season, Mo, yeah?
In the game.
4 goals in one game, bro.
In one game.
You heard the rumors start pulling out.
In one game, bro, he scored 4 goals, bro. I don't know, man. I'll be taking a second look there, bro.
Listen, he's not.
Sterling as well. He was linked to Arsenal one summer, and then he just went crazy that season.
Crazy. The next season. The truth of the matter is this: if Gabriel Jesus is supplementary for other players that we buy, I will have it. He cannot be our number 1 striker. Hell no.
Dave said Jesus would be your best striker.
Yeah, that's not a good thing, Dave. That's not a good thing.
They ain't got no strikers.
You're probably right, because you know what? It's back
I love that.
Martinelli and Nketiah, right? Yes, that's the plethora he has to decide, okay? No, I want somebody that is a nasty SOB in the penalty area, bang, in the net. I don't want to hear link-up play. The number 9 is a shooter. Has been a shooter since I was a little youth and has been shooting till now. I don't want to hear nonsense. Sergio Aguero,
but look at Man City, bro. No number 9.
Listen.
They're getting a number 9. They're getting
time to bring that up.
2 years, bro. 2 years. No striker, bro. They did it.
Last year, all summer they tried to get Harry Kane. They done everything they did. They called up the brother. They tried to get him in. That told you one thing. Now they want to go and get Mr. Haaland. Holy smokes. If Liverpool do not sign Mbappe or sign someone of the ilk, forget about it. Forget about the Premier League next year.
For 3 years, bro.
I need Liverpool to buy a world-class centre forward to just be in the conversation.
Yeah, man.
Just to be in the conversation.
Apparently, LeBron called Mbappe 4 times. No answer. No reply.
His mind is in Madrid. His mind is in Madrid. He's not.
That's what they're saying.
No, hold on, guys. Question, yeah. Will that go down as the worst? How could I put it? Not in a good, worst transfer business ever. Like you bought someone for 200 million and he walks out the door for free.
It's up there.
That's a stinker.
Because all they've won is French.
It's really bad, man. If it was Chelsea, this would have been front page news, bro. Like no one's talking about this. I have to say this now, innit?
Yeah,
it's because we kind of expect it to happen. That's the thing. Everyone knew he was going to Madrid next, if that makes sense. Like from day.
Yeah, but for free.
So that's what I'm saying. For the fact that it's gone for free is a howler, but everyone's like, well, it's going to happen anyway, regardless, either or. So that's why I feel like everyone's not going to be it. like going to be annoyed about it than other teams would be.
Bro,
So that's just how I see it.
Them Qataris have money to throw away, boy. Hey. 200
they
M's.
do.
200 M's and he walks out on the free. Nah.
Listen, man. David, are we making this? Are we making the Champions League next season? That's the question I want to ask you. Are we there?
It looks. I don't know, man.
West Ham in the weekend. They'll be thinking about Frankfurt either way.
They're getting bopped.
They're thinking about Frankfurt. We still got to play Spurs, which I'm happy about. At least we got to play the competition. You know, we still got to play Spurs. We still got to play West Ham. We could literally start eliminating these people as we play.
Yeah, exactly.
We have got Leeds. We've got Newcastle. I'm worried about away from home because Newcastle's home form is phenomenal at the moment. And then Everton, when we sink down Frank Lampard and we sink him down into the Championship, and Everton become the next Sunderland, I'm all for it. Do you know?
Wait, you guys have Everton to play
on the final day, last game of the season.
We're finished. We're actually finished.
Oh, Everton are
Oscar, you're still defending.
You see Everton, yeah. See Everton.
Wait, what did you say?
You're still defending.
Defending who?
No, defending like saying like they're gonna beat this relegation thing, or are you now giving up?
Look, it's an uphill battle. It's an uphill battle, man.
As you guys heard me when I said he should have been sacked. This was back in February. I said I know they just recruited him. I said you have to fire him now. Everton are in big trouble. Fire him now. They didn't want to listen.
Guys, you know, Everton.
I said Everton are in trouble.
Yeah, but Robin, how have your relegation predictions turned out this season? You're already at L. You're already at a deficit. You're already at L.
You said Newcastle. You said Newcastle.
You're already at a deficit, man.
Newcastle.
You said Newcastle were gone. You said there's no chance.
What happened?
Robin,
they were smart in the summer.
You're at a deficit. We don't want to hear relegation predictions from you. Anyone else?
Wait. You said Leeds as well, didn't you?
In January.
You said Leeds as well.
Oh, you said January. My bad.
Yeah, just in January. So they did what they did. And I said, fair play. But these men, and I kept saying it. Well, I said between the months of August and January, they were absolutely garbage. And these men want me to apologize for that. I said,
no. It's not that.
For garbage.
No, that's not. No one has to apologize for garbage. But you have to recognize that the season isn't over in January. Like things can change. And they signed a new manager, and it changed.
And I said, you know what? Fair play.
They could have about billionaires.
I was moving mad early in the season, I made some wild statements. I have to come live and apologize, This guy made a wild statement and refused to apologize.
Wait, what did you apologize for?
I refuse to say that was a wild statement because
I need to know what
it
you
apologize
for.
Robin, you said the team was down before they went down. You said a team was down in November. You said they were down.
People, let's not do this.
It was wild, man. It was wild.
Robin, you said they were wild. You said they were gone.
And
it was extremely wild. I said they were
wild.
Did I say to finish?
Robin, it was wild because we remember it. Like, we wouldn't have remembered it if it weren't wild.
No, but you're saying when David said,
do you know how many pods we've done?
Immediately.
How many? But Robin, you have to admit
at that point that it was immediately wild when I said Newcastle.
But it was a bold statement.
But Robin, do you know what? How many great escapes have you seen with the Premier League? Like, that's probably why it's more wild. It's that you have seen great escapes before.
Sunderland. The Sunderland one was outrageous.
West Brom is another one.
West Brom.
I also said Norwich were good as gone.
The Wigan.
I'm watching.
There's teams, bro. There's teams that always do it, man. But you wrote it off.
But
because I said
just a quick one.
I looked at it and I said, what is happening here?
Robin, quick one. Everybody watching this video right now, big up yourself. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, man.
If you like Top 4 podcasting, if you like ranting like we're doing today, and bold statements as ridiculous as Robin's has been. Okay? Let's carry on.
Everton down.
Boss Lakendo says, can you imagine if Everton beat Chelsea, the Lampard sexuals will have a field day? That's me. That's me. We play them next week. That's me, bro.
Guys, Everton are mad.
We go to Goodison, man. I win either way.
You know what?
If Chelsea win, I win. If Lampard gets a point, I win, man.
Oscar, if Everton,
I can't lose, man. Now that we beat West Ham, we at least have that cushion, so we can drop points against Everton, man. Give Lampard the points. I don't care.
Oh hell no, man! I'm not here to drop any points.
Give Lampard the points.
Hey,
You know
look,
what was that? What was
I
that Bielsa
respect it,
thing?
bro. No.
Do you remember Bielsa in the championship when they scored an unfair goal and he looked at his own players and said, "Give the goal." That's what I would say to the Chelsea players. I would say, "Give the goal to Lampard. He scored 211 goals for this club. Give the goal. Let him go." That's what I'm saying to these man. I don't care.
I've said this already. Yeah, when it comes to Everton and Lampard, they just have to accept it. This is a character building moment. You're going to get a relegation. It's going to be on your books. It is what it is. You're going to have to build your character up now.
They've never been relegated in their history.
Exactly, bro. That's why.
In the history of English football.
Both for them, bro.
This is too much.
And then there will only be, I think, 4 Premier League teams left that have started in '92 that have never been relegated. Can you believe that? What a phenomenal.
Yeah, but like, come on, what are we doing here? We factoring in bribes, or are we talking about just people that ain't been relegated?
Premier League. I said the Premier League era. I said in '92, if you entered the Premier League in '92, only 5 teams, have never been relegated from the Premier League. Only 5.
There's more than 5.
No, name them.
Okay, so you got Tottenham, you got Arsenal, you got Liverpool, you got Chelsea, you got Man United.
He's struggling. He's frigging struggling, ladies and gentlemen.
Everton
struggling. Yeah, 6, right? So if Everton go down, there will only be 5. What? Do the math.
There's no one else.
Hey, Oscar.
He just wanted to fight, bro.
Yeah, I wanted to fight for real.
Oldham, by the way, Oldham is the first Premier League, first side that have ever been in the Premier League to be now in non-league. Because they got relegated on the weekend. The first side that have ever been in the Premier League.
My Lord.
Premier League. And are now non-league. Family tree.
Oh, by the way, guys, you know how we talk about teams being at the beach, yeah? We're 50 minutes into a game of Monday Night Football and we haven't mentioned it once because these two teams are at the beach right now, yeah? Leeds versus Palace is currently going on and I've just seen Dan James and Joe Ward get into a scrap. They're tussling.
What, 2 Welshmen?
Hey, man, they know each other. It's personal. You stole my curry.
But I tell you David, 5 games to go. 5 games to go, yeah? We've got West Ham, Newcastle, Everton, Spurs, and who's the other one? Who's the other one? Everton. I've forgotten it. There's a 5th one.
Everton.
Maybe it's Everton. Okay, I thought I mentioned them. How many of those 5 are we going to win? How many do we need to win in order to secure
all of them, bruv?
No, hold tight, man. Hold tight, man.
Win 3 of them.
Honestly, bring all of them, bro. All of them are mad, bruv.
Okay, listen. I think you forgot what the top 4 race looks like. I think you've forgotten what it looks like in previous years.
Peter.
It's the slippery, slidey top 4 relegate. You know, it's
bro. You need to win 3 of them. 2 of your next game against West Ham, Spurs. You beat those 2 teams. The cushion's there, bro. 3 wins.
Yeah.
Are they not playing on Thursday?
They are.
Have they got a centre back?
No.
Beat them, bruv.
I'm saying off the 5.
That was them. All right, yeah. West Ham done. Yeah. Who's after that one?
After that is
Leeds.
Oh, it's Leeds. Yeah, my bad.
At the beach.
Is that home or away?
At the beach. Their manager calls it soccer. You have to beat them.
You have to beat them.
No excuses. There's no excuses.
You gotta beat them.
Yeah.
Now Tottenham, I don't know, bruv. That one, hey.
No, you have to beat Tottenham.
That's a game you must win.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I'll take a draw from you right now. I'll take a draw from you right now. I will bite your hand. Because you know why? Because Spurs have got Liverpool just before us, haven't they?
Yeah.
So I will take a draw right now.
Hey, can I ask a question? Was Paul Scholes managing Oldham at one point, or am I making this up?
Oh yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Was he one of the ones that got them relegated?
One of the sliders. I don't know.
I just need to know, bro.
Answer your question. No, he lasted 1 month. He didn't last it. He lasted
wait. What do you mean he lasted 1 month? Did he get sacked?
No, he left. He quit.
He said, I can't do this no more.
Yeah, he said he couldn't do it, bro.
Man, I respect my manager, bro. He's at least not saying I can't do this no more, man. It is what it is, man.
Hello?
Yeah, so Spurs draw. I get it. Then Newcastle away, I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie. I think we'll get beat. At Newcastle. Not going to lie.
Yeah, Newcastle's a bit sticky. And I bet they'll put that one 12:30 kickoff, lad.
Newcastle away.
It's a Monday night.
Everton last day of the season. Oh, Everton's at home.
Everton's at home, yeah.
Oh, you're beating them. Don't worry about that. You're beating. They can't win away.
What I'm saying is Everton, Leeds, West Ham. I think those are your 3 wins. Spurs can lose, and Newcastle. I could take those L's now. 3 wins.
And don't lose to Spurs. Why are you allowing that to happen?
Not lose.
No, because Spurs will lose to Liverpool. Spurs will lose to Liverpool. They got to go to
We're back to
Anfield.
this again. Arsenal fans telling me we can afford to lose to Spurs and still do what we need to do.
Man.
No cap, yeah. Man, them could lose games and still finish in the top 4. That's how bad this race always is.
It's the wacky races, man. It's been that way for years.
Race. Go look in history, man. We start passing the pad. We say, hey, no, you have it. No, you have it.
No, you go.
I insist. You go. No, you go. You know what I'm saying? Us beating Chelsea and Man United. Watch us. Just watch us, Mo. We will tell Tottenham and United, listen, just when you thought she was out, they pull me back in. They will literally do that. So, yeah, anyway. But yeah, come on, Arsenal. Come on.
Abdi says, shout out to my Aki, Ramadan El Neni.
Another player that he's taken a decade to play. Another one he's taken a frigging decade to play. After his masterclass.
No, guys, I can't believe it yet. Guys, I walked into Stamford Bridge like, Arsenal have no midfield. It's calm. I see an El Neni walking out the tunnel. I said, "Where have you been? Where is he? Where is he?"
I thought he was gonna get zombie. No.
Yeah, I thought we was getting, Odegaard in the deep position. That's what I thought we was getting.
Nope.
I was like,
I
I'll
remember I
take
told
that.
you about the Congo and El Nene.
What did you tell him?
I told you El Nene. I told him Lokonga will do well to be like El Nene in his prime.
No, Lokonga's not that bad.
Listen,
El Nene's
not that bad. El Nene is a good Premier League midfielder.
Nah, man. You wouldn't take El Nene at your club.
He's good for a place. He's good for a place.
Well, we just got a comment from Dave. Dave says free Martinelli. Hey, Martinelli has 1 goal and 16 appearances. He needs to free himself.
Oscar, how many of those are starts? How many appearances are starts?
No, I love Martinelli, man. I can't hate.
I would like to see Martinelli and what's his name and Nketiah up front. I'd like to see the pair of them up front.
Is it? Why do people keep saying Nketiah?
I've been told it's Nketiah lately.
Yeah, I thought. Did I get it wrong? I thought it was. I thought Nketiah.
Well, that's what I thought. But Jamal apparently was saying, obviously, I think his cousins or whatever. He was like, yeah, Nketiah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Lola says, Oscar, every CM we have on loan is better than Lokonga.
Yep, I agree with that.
Who you got on loan? Guendouzi?
Guendouzi, Torreira.
What, Maitland? Well, we call him Maitland now as a centre mid.
Oscar.
Are we doing that?
Definitely.
I forgot about him.
Get out of here, man. Maitland now is not better than Lokonga.
Yes, he is. And Lucas Torreira. Yes, he is.
Torreira doesn't like England. Torreira cries and he's homesick, man. Get out of here.
Right, that's deep, actually.
What?
Because his mum passed, didn't it? That's why he was sick.
Oh, no, come on. I ain't talking about his mum. I don't talk about
no, but you said he was homesick. His mum.
I'm saying he's homesick. I'm saying you're a Premier League footballer. You moved to Arsenal, you're homesick. What's this?
His mum and dad came every single match day, every home and away game for Arsenal. His mum and dad were there all the time.
Look. So he misses his mum. That don't mean he's homesick. But I didn't know that. You know what I mean? Well, you try to make me. I try to gaslight me.
I lie?
Gaslight you?
Yeah, you try to make it seem like I missed his mum. Like I didn't do that.
How can he be homesick and he's playing in Fiorentina? So what's that mean then? He's not in Uruguay. He's at Fiorentina.
Was that not a story when he was at Arsenal? He was homesick.
No.
Yeah,
well, his parents were there.
It was a story that he was homesick.
His parents came to every game.
Big man, big wages. Homesick.
Like Thiago Silva's wife is about. Yeah? You see how Thiago Silva's wife is about in the Matthew Harding. Yeah,
guys. I hate when people equate things to money. Yeah, but if you earn over 70k a week, you can't be homesick. You can't.
Why not even 20k a week? Why not even 20k?
Why can't you be human?
Why does it have to be 70?
No, it's not about being human. You can't be homesick.
Why?
You can go home still.
Because you have 70k in your bank.
You can go home still.
Yeah, but the money doesn't exchange for like the people you miss.
You have 70k. You can buy new friends. Mohammed, no.
Hey, it's homesick. He might be missing parents. He might be missing siblings. You can't buy a new family.
You can fly your parents to where you are.
Oscar, his parents.
Yeah, that's not cheap, bro. Who's gonna pay for the mortgage?
Lola said, Oscar, let the boy be homesick.
She called you a cretin.
Let the boy be homesick. Peter, how much money was Lucas Torreira on? I want to know. I want to know.
I actually don't know, but I'm going to assume about 50.
Homesick.
Oh, see, he's bad. Below the threshold.
I'm with Oscar, to be fair. Listen, this
You don't make me
26. He's a £26 million midfielder. What do you mean homesick?
Is he over 26 years old?
No, is he?
No.
We bought him when he was 23. We bought him when he was 23.
Yeah, he's 26 now.
So he's 26.
That was 3 years ago. Are you 26 at homesick? Grow up, man.
Oscar, he makes, according to sportrap.com, he makes 19.5 grand a week. 19.5 grand a week.
I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe that for a second.
19.5 grand?
Wait there. That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense at all. That's extortionate.
Yeah, look.
What, 19 grand?
He can't make 19.5 grand
No.
playing for Arsenal Football Club.
Oh, sorry, 75.
He makes 75 bags a week and he's homesick.
Yes.
Nah, that's all.
I think that's a lot, bro.
I'm gonna bring the whole village to my ends, bro. You don't know. I'm saying, bringing the village, bro.
No. Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what? When we come to other portions of the podcast, I'm going to tell you about certain players that are making me sick right now. They're making me sick.
Wait a minute. Can we not just agree though? Like, hey, we're saying 75k. You don't think he's taking 75k a week home? Come on, man. Like that.
Oh, let's say he's taking 30.
Pause. Peter, pause. Mo, how much is he taking home?
I ain't got a clue, bro. 40% is gone though.
Cool. That's enough. That 40% is enough.
By the way, fun fact, at Arsenal they get paid monthly. So just collect that together. How about you have that stack? Yeah.
How much is that? How much is this? What 300 in a month?
Abdi said he's busting out. He's got things to do. So is Paul Pogba, mate. We'll see.
He really makes maybe 180k a month, guys, after tax.
300k a month, yeah.
I don't. Look, there comes a time where you have to be professional.
180k a month, bro.
Unless he was missing the food, unless he was missing the sun. Listen,
hey, the house doesn't pay for itself. The car doesn't pay for itself, guys. Like, come on, man. Like the money goes.
That's all I'm saying.
C1 said, Oscar, let him be homesick. Don't be cruel. No.
Oscar. No. Quick question between all of you guys, right? Arsenal, Tottenham, Man United. Who's making the top 4 this season?
Arsenal. And it will be a massive overachievement from Arteta.
Look at this guy. You disgust me, bro.
Agreed. I agree with that.
I know exactly why he's doing it. I'm not falling for it.
I just think Spurs, you know.
I slightly think Spurs. I slightly think
they got a world-class manager.
Do you know what it is? No. It's for me. I can't see Spurs beating Liverpool. I can't see it.
I can't see them beat Liverpool, but I can see a surprise draw.
They had
That's what I can see
against Brentford anyway.
Do you know what though? I can see them getting something at Liverpool and then messing up at Burnley.
Yeah, a point. I can see a point. I can see a point at Anfield.
I can see something at Liverpool for sure. If I look at Mo, what do you reckon?
I'm going to stick with Arsenal, man. I've been saying that for a while that it's been in Arsenal's hands. I know they had, those 3 losses that were not ideal, but I still think Spurs look like a team that can't beat low blocks. And right now, you've managed to overturn the unfortunate circumstance you lot put yourself under.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Spurs' last 5 games, Leicester at home, Liverpool away, Arsenal at home, Burnley at home, Norwich City away. They really should be the favourite. They really should be.
I see 4 wins. I see 4.
No, but they dropped points at man. Brentford, they lost to Brighton. So
guys, they drew with Brentford, man, this weekend.
Yeah, they do. I know.
But we'll never know. We can be here and then Arsenal can lose the next 2 games and we'll be like, oh, what's happening?
It's in Arsenal's hands, man. Let's put it that way.
It's in Arsenal's hands. Yeah. They got to do what they need to do.
Please like the video if you're new. But yeah, shout out to Arsenal, man. It was a great week for you lot. 3 wins against rivals.
I'm excited for the last 5 weeks. I'm pumped, man. The season's over in less than a month. I'm friggin' pumped. Let me tell you, I'm ready to go.
Please, be.
I'm ready to go. And even if Arsenal miss out, one thing that needs to happen, by the way, right, for all you Man United fans out there, I need West Ham in the top 6. Do you know why? Because if Manchester United finish 7th, they will be in the Europa Conference League next season. And believe me, that is going to be entertaining next season. Please, West Ham, make it happen. Arsenal, we might have to let them have a W still.
West Ham look like they
play their games right. They could be in the Champions League next season. They could be in the Champions League next season.
They could be. But what I'm saying is they have to finish in the top 6 in order for that. Because if they finish 7th and win the Europa League, then no English team goes in the Conference League.
I'm saying, yeah.
Just like Villarreal.
Regardless where they finish. Yeah. They have to finish the top 6. Otherwise,
but I want Man United in the conference. Here's the thing. I want Man United in the Conference League. You feel me? And I didn't know that. I didn't know that there was no Spanish team in the Conference League this year because of what Villarreal did last year in the Europa League. I need that kind of vibe from West Ham United. Yeah, come on, you Irons. All right. And David, you got your work cut out with Frankfurt. I'll tell you that right now. Right, Oscar. What should we go to next? Where should we go to next?
Let's come home.
What's home?
The Stamford Bridge. It's the Blues.
Well, I mean, Liverpool did play Everton.
So why did you ask me?
It's because you said home and it kind of threw me off. Anyway, Adrian, you got there in the end. Merseyside derby, always a crunch game. Had a bit of, bustle and tussle. Divock Origi coming off the bench, changing the games just a bit.
As he does.
And he loves scoring against Everton. And secured the 3 points. How are you feeling, my friend?
Peter, you know what, right?
There we go.
I've always seen Everton as like a little brother. I've loved the community spirit. It's almost like mum and dad support Liverpool, daughter and mum support Everton. You know what I mean? It's a community thing, it's a family thing. Like when it's time for Hillsborough, these men ride for us. You know what I mean? But after what I saw on Sunday afternoon, Everton can pack their bags and sling them. I've never seen such an unlikable, despicable bunch of people. And Lola, you were right about Anthony Gordon. You're right. He's a little mong as well. Listen,
he's a little nasty little.
They've got what? Who they got? They got Mason Holgate. Tom Davies is another one. They've got Dele Alli, Frank Lampard in the dugout. Michael Keane. Look, you think Harry Maguire's bad?
Oh,
yeah.
You think Harry Maguire's bad? Michael Keane is everything Harry Maguire is, minus the good stuff. At least Harry Maguire has some good stuff. Michael Keane has nothing to his name.
Nothing.
Man United product.
Michael Keane has nothing.
And Frank continues to use him as well. Deal load.
And to top it all off, you know who's at the top for them? Richarlison with his poor attempt at the Cisco thing. He's looking more like LHD.
I saw his name being linked to us, and I said, I cannot believe this.
Bring that.
£50 million forward.
Bring that, fam. And Richarlison to Manchester United is a good way to start the transfer window. I am here for it. 77 million.
He's a better signing than Jesus. Who said that?
Do you know what? I think he's a decent player. I just can't stand him as a human being.
He's a hateable player.
He's so. The thing is, it's just. I wish he was so much more efficient. He's not efficient. He's his number one.
I like Richarlison as a person because he cares about the Everton fans. He responds to their tweets and stuff. He's part of the community. So I rate that.
Yeah.
I rate that. But he is a scumbag at the same time. Yeah.
1,000%. And the thing is, as well, he's got a bit of metal about him. He's got a bit of bottle about him still.
I've seen a slightly wild comment.
Yeah, I've seen it too. I'm thinking, what? Gordon, Bruno, Neymar. They are the same person. Dave, you need to expound on that one. Wait, what?
Let's give Dave room.
Give him time.
Dave, I want you to land that plane.
Dave, you have to explain that one because we're not with you on that.
He's landed it in John Lennon Airport. I believe.
By the way, Richarlison.
He's saying they're all divers.
Thank God.
It's a good save. It's a good save. I'll give
Good
you
save.
that one.
Good save.
Good save.
That was Petr Cech at his best. That was. Oh my God. Honestly, starstruck. I was struck. I said we have to let him speak.
Look at Lola. Listen, explain yourself, Dave.
You know when something is so wild that you think no. There's something else. We've not caught it. We've not caught it. It was so absurd that we hadn't caught it. We said,
Yeah, I said what's going on there?
I had to stop there and said, what am I saying?
But realistically though, like in all seriousness, Andy Gordon's a bully, you know.
Oh, sick player. I
He's
like
a baller.
him.
He's Duncan Watmore, man.
Whoa.
Huh? Who's that?
Exactly. He had a few hot games for Sunderland. He was something different, bit of pace. He'll fizzle out, man.
Bro,
he was a bit like Tom Davis when he came. Do you remember when Tom Davis burst into the scene, bro? Man was looking at the new
Can I ask Adrian a question about this game? Yes. I didn't properly watch the game, but I saw Match of the Day at the end, and I saw a lot of Liverpool fans on my timeline with the same sentiment as you, basically saying, I never really cared about Everton, but Everton today, like they really, really hated Everton in this game. And I didn't understand what was the catalyst for that. What did they do that made you decide to all of a sudden hate them?
Cool. So I think you know what? Lampard tried to play the dark arts. He did, and I think he spent all night on the phone to Jose Mourinho. So what they done is they tried to suffocate that game, and credit to them. I think they executed their game plan for the first half, where it was just it was literally, this formation was like 4-4-0. It was 2 banks of 4. You can't penetrate, you can't get past, we weren't getting anything. And Pickford didn't even have to make a save. And then when I mentioned dark arts, it was little things. So like every time, so Pickford would take like a minute to take a goal kick. And then every time he would make a save, like he would drop on the ball. So like so I don't know if you saw that pick of Alisson, where Alisson then does the same thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
He got the biggest cheer. I thought you lot scored a goal at that point.
It felt like a goal. Richarlison kicked out at Henderson. Doucouré had a nasty foul on Fabinho at a time as well. So just a little bitty sort of stuff. It was a proper derby.
Didn't Mane like slap a few people in the face?
No. To be fair, he should have been sent off. Like
he should have.
You can't touch people's faces.
So wait, is that another VAR decision that went in Liverpool's favour?
Whoa, no. Do you want to know why that was?
Why?
Because Doucouré sweeps Fabinho like it's a street sweeper, and then 20 Everton players come storming in. So
do you know who I blame? Yeah, the referee was shocked in that game, bro.
Yeah, he didn't control it.
Cool. Richarlison's on the floor. No one's thing. Stop the game because you know it's gonna kick off. Liverpool had the ball for a time, bro. They didn't kick it out as well. Then Doucouré just chops from
David, kick it out. Do you know why he was on the floor?
No.
Thiago done a step over. Also, 2 minutes before that, he apparently got concussion when he headed the ball out for
no, that's what I'm trying to explain, bro. Like he was on the floor for 10 minutes, yeah. I said this is gonna kick off. Referee, get a hand on this. Then Doucouré comes, chops out Fabinho. Everyone, it was a melee, and that's how Mane should have got himself sent off, bro. Don't know what VAR was doing. Xhaka puts his neck round whatever, Ben Mee or whatever. He gets himself sent off. Brad, what's going on, Brad? VAR tools, Brad.
I think they generally missed it because so much was kicking off.
I think VAR has been a joke.
Hey, your subs saved that game for you, lot. That's all I know, innit? Origi comes on, does that little flick towards Salah. Robertson ends up scoring, and then Origi gets the second as well. I'm like, damn, man. If those subs hadn't happened, bro, I don't know if you guys would have even gotten that 3 points from that game, though.
Exactly, 100%, bro. And that's why at the start of the season, I said we needed more attackers because, as you said, it was a dull game. It very easily could have ended 0-0. Klopp looks at his bench. He said, right, 0-0. Who am I going to bring on? Luis Diaz, my winter sign. I'm going to go bring you on. And Divock Origi, like when I mentioned him to Arsenal fans were scoffed. But genuinely, if I was Arsenal, as my number 2 striker, I'd get smart. And Origi's, he's a Liverpool legend in my opinion. In terms of his general career, no, but bro, important moments like he's given us time.
Yeah. So why not keeping him then?
Moments.
So why not keeping him?
Because he doesn't play enough. Like personally, look, he's our 6th choice striker. I'd keep him as that, but he's 27 now. Realistically, he's gonna want to play.
Play
to
where?
Be fair, what, AC Milan? No, Origi's a good striker.
I think AC Milan are after him.
He's not as, and he's gonna warm that Milan bench, bro. Enjoy Milan. You're not.
AC Milan are after him.
Yeah,
I think they are. Yeah.
What the hell is AC Milan doing, man? I'm so confused by that team.
You know what I think it is? Like he played. Like we beat them Origi played. He had a really, really good game there. I think he probably just said, yeah, you know what, this guy's all right.
But bro, they have got Giroud, they've got flipping what's his name?
I don't think Drew's staying after the season. I don't think this Drew's staying after the season. I think it's the last one.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think. And Zlatan as well. I don't think Zlatan's staying on as well.
Okay, maybe that's
so they need a couple people there. But yeah.
It's a baffling team, I can't lie.
Well, he's gonna warm that bench still, so enjoy.
So he's yeah, man.
Do you know what?
Apparently, only Steven Gerrard has scored more goals against Everton than Origi.
Unreal.
It's not a surprise.
Carry
on. Adrian, go away. Origi is good for games versus Everton. That's it. Send him back to Belgium.
Oh, I mean, I didn't know Everton played in the Champions League final or the semi-final. Bro, what he's done is not legend.
What was the Barcelona fixture? Was that the quarters?
Semis.
Semis, my friend.
Semis, man.
Oh, that was semis.
Can I just
clutch, man?
I want to do a bit of Liverpool loving because I just want to say this.
Right? Quickly.
All I want to say, mate, is that you know what? I really, really admire Liverpool Football Club. Honestly, I really do. Because at the end of the day, guys, yeah, at the end of the day, because most of my life I've watched bent, oil rich, bent, whatever. Name the football club: City, Chelsea, United, the lot. Money laundering football clubs, just buying everything and doing everything.
You're not begging for that though, still.
Hey, hold tight, Mo. Yeah, listen. Listen, all I ask is for good recruitment. That's all I ask. Yeah, we spend the money, by the way. We spend the money on the same scale as Liverpool. Well, look at the difference, right? But at the end of the day, I am so appreciative that Liverpool are fighting Man City at this level with the resources they have in comparison to what they're fighting up against. And at the end of the day, when I watched like Liverpool kind of get over the line against Everton, at the end of the game, I was sort of like, you know what, man? Like, big up Liverpool. Like, I just had to, because even if they lose the league this year, right, it will just be because, you know, at the end of the day, it's like because life sucks. That's why they lost the league. Do you know the most? When they lost the league on 97 points, because life sucks. You know the most. They will win that league like, you know, 20 out of 23 times with those points, right? Or 22 times out with those points. But that's life. You know what I'm saying? They then go on and they win Champions League, right? They've won the Champions League in around that time. You just have to sit there and say, do you know what, bro? At the end of the day, thank God. Because if that didn't exist, all we would be having to wait for is, you know, Man City or Chelsea or whoever to just fall in order for a Leicester City to come and grow and do their thing. Liverpool are going pound for pound year after year. And I just want to say big up to Liverpool, man. I'm so thankful that that exists. Big up to Jurgen Klopp as well. I wish he was at my football club, honestly. When Wenger said that we didn't need Fabregas and we let him go to Chelsea instead, we should have pulled the trigger right at the moment there and said, Jurgen Klopp is at Dortmund. Get him over. Get him. He got 18 assists for Chelsea that season and they won the league that year by a canter. At a frigging canter.
Hey, you see Wenger, yeah?
Yeah, like I said, Chelsea won the league when Fabregas' assist at Burnley. For sure.
The timeline was saying Thiago over Fabregas. I could not believe what I was seeing.
They need to pump the brakes.
No, but this is the thing. This is the thing that annoys me about Liverpool in general, and not so much Adrian, but just general Liverpool fans. Like they act because like Liverpool have come into prominence like so late in most of their lives. They act like everything that happens right now is the greatest thing we've ever seen. Like Salah is better than anyone. You know, he's the best player in the world. You know, Trent is the best right back ever to grace Premier League football. Now Thiago has to be better than Fabregas. Yeah. Van Dijk has to be the greatest centre back of all time.
Pump the brakes. Because
Alisson has to be the greatest goalkeeper in Premier League history. It's like you guys have a good team, but like relax.
Yep. And somehow, Oscar, just to add to your point, this is somehow the best team in the world, the best team in this league, and somehow they're still the underdog. I don't understand. How do you make this happen? I need to know the secret to that, because that's what I want my club to be. The best team in the world, but somehow still the underdog. I need that, man.
Best thing I've ever heard Mo say. That's fantastic.
Oscar, this comment from CFC Hunter. I hope that's not to me. I hope that's not to me because
I was trying to figure out what the sub story was. He says, "Thank you for the sub story. I'm taking my 300 million window."
He's talking about Liverpool and Arsenal.
Hashtag Pedro Gonçalves 2020.
I'll tell you what, mate. Honestly, the last 300 million you spend is the last you're going to be spending. Okay, so don't worry about that.
Keep telling us.
Yeah. Oh, wait there.
No. Who's your owners yet? I don't know. I'm just asking. Has your owners been chosen yet?
Robin, it's May next week,
guys.
Hey, Robin, who's your owners?
No, I'm asking you. I'm genuinely confused. Like, who's your owners? Like,
No, we don't. We have no owners. We have no owners, and we're losing our players because of it.
Yeah, but it's, remember, at the time we thought it was going to happen like a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks.
They pushed it back every time. Hey, yo!
Right.
It's billions of pounds, though, isn't it? When you're dealing with billions, it can't get done in a week. No one spends $1 billion.
Like, for example, Elon Musk has just bought Twitter for 45 billion.
Where
he bought what?
45 billion?
It's official. Yeah, Elon Musk is new to own a Twitter.
Did he say 45 billion?
Yep,
45 billion. It's gone through. He's the new owner of Twitter.
Hey, and you lot are complaining about 300 mil. Complain about Elon Musk, man. What the fudge? 45 billion.
He's not got the money. He's not actually got the money.
Bro, 45 billion. He's taking freedom of speech away, bro. We're screwed.
Liverpool fans are actually doing trophy versus trophy for Alexander Arnold and
Danny
Alves.
That was ridiculous. Ain't Danny Alves like one of the most?
He's the most decorated player in the world history.
His tattoos are for every trophy he's won. Look at him.
Don't mess with him, man.
Alves. Come on. He's at Barcelona now.
Hey, the comments I'm reading are just strange. SW6 says, "Yo, the cocaine on Merseyside is strong." How do you know, brother? How do you know about that?
Action potions. No. What if the case is talking about?
How do you know? That's insane. Yeah, Dave says Arsenal praying Elon Musk buys them.
Listen, guys, I don't care about the ownership thing. The ownership thing, as I told you, it's better if people own football clubs. Number one, but number two, just recruit better. Arsenal spend money. We spend money. Okay, we don't need to be oil rich and whatever else, and oligarch this and what Elon Musk. He could make Arsenal have a green kit.
I like
and change to a green emblem as well. Now, Banda, you're all right, guys.
I like the fact that you talk about what we spent, but can we talk about what we sell too, though? Like, I think we did a brilliant job on that side too, man.
Should we talk about the money laundering at your football club? How many players you got on loan this season and last season?
What? I don't know. How's the money laundering?
Not that many.
No, he doesn't know what money laundering means.
Hang on. Why were Chelsea banned from making transfers for a season? How short are our memories?
Because we got a player of a certain age. It had nothing to do with loan. Nothing to do with loan.
Christensen's dad is apparently a scout at Chelsea.
He is scout. So was Kevin De Bruyne's dad when he was at Chelsea as well.
Yeah.
Not qualification to the name. Do you know why they've done that? Because you can't buy teenage boys, but you can sign their dads as scouts.
But wait a minute though. So I'm confused here. So it's fine for us. It's not cool for us to spend this money, but it's cool for you lot to receive it. So when we were giving you that money for Ashley Cole, there was no issue with it. You were happy to take it at that point. Is this what we do now? Like, is this what we're gonna do? Because to me, I'm like, let's call it out in the whole scheme of things.
What is your point, bro? Listen, stick to the story.
Money laundering and whatever you want to call us, yeah. If you're gonna talk about it, yeah, don't accept our money. You lot accepted our money, bro. You accepted it, knowing full well what it's coming from.
Wow.
Okay, that's your line, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Wow. Don't accept the money.
Wow.
Don't accept the money, bro.
Because I physically accepted it, right? Because
you're part of it, man. Your club accepted it, bro. That means you're guilty with him.
Listen, at the end of the day, if a player wants to go to Chelsea because he wants to get more
money... If you had won Champions Leagues, Ashley Cole would not be coming to Chelsea Football Club. He wanted to win trophies, bro. It's not my fault.
Bro, he went to Chelsea for more money. We know that.
Bro, he wanted to win trophies.
He was winning them at Arsenal. Hello.
Pete, you know the interview
that summer.
But Peter, he's won more FA Cups than any player in the history of the competition, and that wouldn't have happened if he stayed at Arsenal. And when he won the Champions League, he looked at you. Because you didn't win that many
Because
Champions
part of
Leagues
the
in that
problem
time.
why we didn't win anything is because our best players left us.
Yeah, but your best players left.
Hold
on. Your best players left before Ashley Cole. That's why he left.
Name them.
Vieira walked out the door.
Yeah, one. You're an idiot.
Bergkamp was gone. Perez was. The team had been dismantled. Yeah. What year did Ashley Cole leave? What? 06, 07?
Yeah, you're not well. Oscar, you're not well.
Bro, your team was not the same. Your team was not the same.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro. Don't accept this money if you want to criticize this money.
Mo, come on, Mo. Stop, don't give me them lawyer antics. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You sound like a guy. You sound like a guy who's mad guilty.
Truth.
But I have
That's
to give
why
another
Liverpool is saying nothing about my money, bro. But for Fernando Torres, they accepted the 50 mil, bro. They took the 50 mil and ran.
Listen, the argument is not that don't accept the money then because that's not. I have no control over that. I ain't got nothing to say on that. I can't necessarily. I don't. What?
Did you watch the new series of Top Boy?
I haven't watched Top Boy once.
Oh, okay, yeah. But anyway, there's a character in Top Boy called Deshane, yeah. He's the top boy, yeah.
What, Frisco?
No, that's Asher D, yeah. He makes all the money, yeah. He makes all the money, but it's drug money, yeah. When he goes to give his money to his mom says, "I don't want your drug money." That's what she says. every episode, she's like, "I don't want your money, Deshane." Why? Because she knows where it comes from. She's not accepting that. If you're gonna come on this high horse thing, don't be.
All our players got pinched by teams that had more money than us, way more. City and Chelsea rinsed Arsenal Football Club.
All I'm saying is, if you don't have paid up.
Yeah, we didn't have the money. We didn't have the money. We built a multi-million-pound stadium.
All right.
You had 55k, man.
I'm just going to make a very simple look. If Arsenal wants to get rid of this stigma, if Arsenal wants to become a club that is now taken seriously again and wants to compete on every front, you need to be winning the serious trophies. Let's not talk about FA Cups. Let's talk about Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. That's what we need to be talking about. Otherwise.
I know, innit? This is lawyer at is best. He's moved two arguments now. Two different arguments.
He hasn't answered your original question. I hear you.
Bro, Peter, let me be honest. Bro, look. You heard Jurgen Klopp. You just heard Jurgen Klopp say, Gabriel Martinelli, remember the name. Is he trying to say to you, I'm going to buy him? I don't know. Watch out for that guy. You heard the fact that Man City is trying to get rid of Riyad Mahrez now. Hey, Saka is looking pretty sweet right now for them. So I'm telling you, watch out for your players. FA Cups are not going to be enough. You need to get them trophies, bro. The real trophies.
We're having a completely different conversation now. Yeah. Very different.
Yeah, Mo, man.
Whoa.
Hey, we're in a different country now.
Sorry, you triggered that song in me, man. My bad, man.
We did not land in the airport we were supposed to land in. That is what happened.
Are we there? Are we there then? Are we at Chelsea now? Or are we moving somewhere?
Talk about Chelsea.
You finally got over the hurdle against West Ham United last minute there from Christian Pulisic. His mum came down to see him, I think, for the first time since the pandems. So, was Pulisic homesick?
Yeah. You know, no stories, though.
No, to be fair, no.
No crying about it. No crying about it.
No, guys, let's not lie. Lockdown Pulisic was a gangster. That guy was where is he gone? I want to see lockdown Pulisic back because that guy.
Peter, you're asking questions I've been asking, bro.
He's a killer. I still like him, man. I still think he's top notch.
Yeah, it's the LeBron James of soccer. That's what he is. Last minute winner. Shout out to him. He's been getting a lot of stick from the Chelsea fans lately because he missed 2 sitters in Madrid that could have sent us through.
Yeah. So, do you think he should be playing Barkley? Just out of curiosity, just want to get your thoughts.
Yeah.
What's Barkley? You think so?
I think he should be coming off the bench in games like West Ham where we can't create anything or score.
Bro, why are we doing this every day, bro? Please give this one up.
Peter, what do you think about that?
What do I think of what?
Of Chelsea possibly playing Ross Barkley?
What do you think my thoughts are?
Ask us.
No, I'm asking you your thoughts. You can't say, what do I think your thoughts are?
You know what my thoughts are. You know what my thoughts are.
I want you to tell the world. That's what I want.
When you bought him for 15 million quid, I thought absolute bargain. What a steal! Great player, and I think he had a bit of a rough start at the beginning. I don't know if he was injured or whatever the case may be. His availability is shocking. That's the only problem with him. But he's a top quality player. I do not understand why we are sitting here mucking around with all these, again, you're buying players in the 80 millions, in the 50 millions and whatever else. Yet you've got good players in that team as well. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea got a fantastic squad. They got so much talent in the game right there. And, listen, Barkley's not going to get played anymore because he's not the, you know what I'm saying? He's just an English kid and whatever else. And he's not all that. He's not, honestly, for me, I'm just like, you know my thoughts. I think Barkley's absolutely top quality.
Here's how I see the situation. Look at SW6. Oscar, you and this Barkley.
You play a bit more fluid as well. It seems like.
Here's what I say. Here's what I say about this Chelsea situation, this Barkley situation. There are multiple players at Chelsea who I think are not good enough to play for the club, but they still play because we need to play them. Marcus Alonso should not be playing for Chelsea Football Club, but when we need a backup left back, he plays. Aspilicueta, I'm sorry.
He needs the backup though.
I'm sorry. Aspilicueta is not good enough to play for Chelsea. When we need a backup, he plays. I've seen Sarr play games this season. I've seen Saul play games this season. Personally, I don't like Werner, but I know people are fans of him, so whatever. But there's plenty of players I think they're just not good enough that shouldn't be playing, but they play because we need to fill gaps. I don't understand why Barkley can't be a player that fills gaps for Chelsea when we can't create anything.
You didn't like him. I thought you didn't like him.
No, I was saying this to Mo on Sunday. I've never liked Barkley. As in, I wanted him to do really well when we signed him. He was trash for like 3 years. This year, the reason SW6 is saying this comment is because this season I've been begging for Barkley to come on because we have him on the bench and we don't bring him on and we can't create anything. We have nothing going from central areas. We get to the final third and don't know what to do. A player that knows what to do in the final third in a central position is Ross Barkley. He can shoot from distance and he can play through balls. The only player in our team that can play through balls is Ross Barkley. So there's no wonder. Who else? Oh, Cho. Sorry, I forgot Cho. I forgot our best player, Cho.
And Kovacic, bro. What are we doing?
Cover?
Yeah.
What? Because Cover's played 4 through balls this season. You're gonna say Cover?
Hey, he can do it, bro. Just because Barkley played one, and you're trying to make it out seem like he's
one.
Hey, one this season, bro.
Oh, come on, man. This is who Barkley is. This is who Barkley is. Like this, I'm saying he's not a great player, but if you're going to pay his wages and have him on the bench, then use him. Like, look, SW6 is saying Barkley equals Ox. The problem with these players is decision making. I do agree with the creative aspect though, but Klopp has used Ox when he needs to. Barkley has not played a game since like January. What was the last time Barkley touched pitch? I couldn't tell you. But anyway, forget Barkley. The point is, Chelsea were shocking against West Ham. We couldn't create chances. It was the most frustrating game. Like we did absolutely nothing in the final third in that game until we made a few changes in the end. And then it was left to Jorginho to take the worst penalty I've seen, this season maybe?
Well, how was the pitch this time round?
It's all right.
It was tricky.
It was funny.
Mo, come on. We got to stay. We got to stay in character. We got to stay in character, man. No. Thomas Tuchel's right. The pitch was horrible, man. It was horrendous. We got to stay in character. Look, the pitch was fine, Peter. I think it was a horrible excuse from Thomas Tuchel.
Do you know what, though? It's a classic case, isn't it? I just genuinely think there was going to be a time when he would lose his marbles because he's had to be the Chelsea manager for the last 6 months, last couple of months where it's just been nothing but absolute one thing after another, one horror show after the other, and he's been holding himself in high esteem throughout this entire time. There was going to be a moment where he absolutely snapped. And I thought the pitch situation, holy smokes, this is a guy who's now about to break down.
He's an excuse maker, though. He's an excuse. Like, I love and respect Thomas Tuchel because mainly for the fact that he takes responsibility, but he does make excuses. I think we drew with Man United, and he said that the lights were in Jorginho's eye. That's why he miscontrolled the ball. So he has come out and said, like,
if it's true, is it an excuse? Just out of curiosity.
He said the lights were too bright,
bro.
Like when the ball came, is it when the ball came?
No, he said maybe the lights in Stamford Bridge were too light. That's what he said. Like, come on, man.
The problem is, guys, they don't like context, man.
All successful managers are mentalists. Let's keep it apart. But yeah, George. We're not even calling him Jorginho. Now he's George.
Yeah, like we're coming to the end of the season, and I don't know what your opinion on this is, Mo. But personally, I wouldn't be upset if Jorginho left in the summer. I think his time, like his explain. Like, what's there to explain? Like his time
is from Oscar is phenomenal. This is phenomenal season. Ballon d'Or J5.
I mean, look. You can't take away from his Ballon d'Or number 3. That's never going to go away. It's Ballon d'Or number 3. It happened.
So you should have won it though.
No, I didn't. What are you saying?
So when Italy won the Euros and they won the
Champions League,
I made it clear. I made it clear. I said, look, the Ballon d'Or is a bit of a joke. If you win competitions, you get the Ballon d'Or. So I said, whatever Chelsea player wins the Ballon d'Or and the Euros should get it. So I said, if France win the Euros, I want Kante. If England win the Euros, Mason Mount for Ballon d'Or. That's what I said. So I wasn't being serious when I said Jorginho should have won it. Obviously, I know he wasn't the best player in the year.
I just thought he was a big fan of J5 in general, though.
Mate, what gave you that impression? We've been doing this podcast for a long time.
Am I the only one that thought that? I thought Oscar was a fan of J5.
I mean, I respect him, but I've never been like, yo, J5 is the greatest. Like,
Oscar, I agree with your awards because I was looking up. You know how PSG have just won this league this year? They've just won it, and people were just talking about, who's going to be League 1's player of the season? Everyone here can say Kylian Mbappe. But you know who has the number 1 bets this season?
Let's go.
What is the odds on that? Because I need
Let's
to find
go. Hey, can I vote? If I can vote, I'll vote Messi now. I'll vote Messi now.
This can't be serious.
Let me write.
That's as spent as it gets, Peter.
But obviously,
without words.
I've been talking about Chelsea. Mo, what are your thoughts on the West Ham game and Chelsea in general?
Man, I thought we played some scintillating stuff. I was very impressed with the team. Nah, I'm playing, bro. The team was absolutely bad, man. There's no two ways about it, bro. You have to understand. I've gotten to that level with this team where I'm like, yo, I'm checked out. I think you guys are too. It's very clear to see because you lot are not trying on that damn pitch. And I just want games to end, and I won 3 points at the end of the game. I don't care how you do it. I don't know how you're getting there, but hey, just do it. Make it happen. So at the end of the day, we won the game. I was ready to move past it. If we had lost the game, I was ready to lose it. And reason being is I think when you look at this season, everything that this club has been through, I'm like, man, they made the flipping wrong documentary on the wrong club, man. Like, All or Nothing would have been entertaining at Chelsea. Let's be frankly honest, bro. You've had all kinds of...
It would have been more entertaining at us.
No. Not more than Chelsea this season.
Not Sancho.
Not more than Chelsea this season. I'm sorry.
This season, bro, for a sanction to happen, you have to understand, we went from a Lukaku interview that had this fan base go upside down.
That interview, I will never forget. Never forget.
First of all, the 100 million signing from Lukaku in the summer, where it was like, oh my God, Chelsea have arrived. Here is the big number 9. Off we go.
This stuff. So, bro, me and Oscar, we were fighting in the trenches, bro, with our own fans telling them why we're not good enough to win the Premier League. Telling them, yo, guys, we are not there yet. Believe us, if we were, we would have had something to say about this. But there is no way in the last 5 years you've watched our club and you think we're just title favorites and you think we're going to win the title. No way. They're like, but we just won the Champions League. I know we did, guys, but it doesn't translate into Premier League games. It's consistency, and we ain't consistent. I'm telling you, lo. We don't even have a first 11 going into the season. They're like, nah, we got this, we got that. Bro, I was buying none of it. Even when we were top of the league and these people were still trying to sell me these dreams, I told them, let's get to January. Let's see where we're at. Then we'll have that conversation. Bro, it didn't even need to get to January. My team was falling off a cliff. And that was happening. They're just looking at me. They're like, oh my God, I thought we sorted everything out. No, we didn't, guys. You don't sold yourself this dream that our issues was just related to having a goal scorer. When it was so damn obvious, we have bigger problems than just a goal scorer. Like, I don't know how to explain it to people.
In your opinion, what are those problems?
There's multitude of problems, but we don't right now. Huh?
There's a myriad of problems. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll chime in after.
I don't even know where to begin on in this one. I'll be honest with you. For me, recruitment has been a massive issue at our club, and for a long while, even the management choices that we've made and the fact that we're not giving them time, for me, has been the thing that has worked against us, and it's made us basically assemble a squad that isn't effective in any particular football or be consistent as a team. But the biggest thing for me is like, I just don't think we're a team that understands what it actually means to compete in this modern day. Like, we really don't. We're very reactionary. We don't really develop our youngsters in our academy. And I was someone that was of the belief that that's what we were trying to do with Sarri, with Lampard, etc., so on and so forth. And it's every time, it's literally pretty much like, as soon as like there's a downfall or something goes wrong, we go into this thing of like, oh, that's it. You know, everything we've worked for is completely garbage. Let's just restart again, or let's do something different, get a different manager. And I'm tired of it. Personally, I've been telling these people the same thing since Mourinho's third season happened in that second stint. I've been telling them, grab one manager, give me 3 seasons with that manager, and let it be a manager that knows how to build a team, has a great philosophy, and it's attacking philosophy, and it takes advantage of the players that we actually want to get and the players we have in our academy, and we can then complement that with signings. We still haven't done that, and that's my biggest issue with this club right now. This thing with, you know, the whole sanction and stuff, although it's a negative, the fact that we're having a change of ownership, to me, I'm hoping that it's a positive change. It comes with somebody that understands what longevity means, what consistency means, what flipping biting the bullet sometimes actually means, because you have to understand that there's no way you can build a team that is actually from as a foundation. We're not a team that is stable. We're very unstable. It's so easy to rattle us. It takes one interview for our whole fan base and our whole club to turn upside down, bro. I'm sorry, but that to me reeks like a team that doesn't have strong foundations available to them, and they haven't put anything in place to actually allow even youngsters to actually be developed correctly. That's from academy players. That's from signing your Kai Havertz, your Pulisic, etc. If you're going to sign young players, you need a strong foundation. You need a team that understands what you're trying to develop. And honestly speaking, we've been anything but that. That's why I'm like now in a hopeful stage. Look, this season has been a disaster in some ways, but I'll take my positives. I came into this season with 2 things in mind. I said, I want to see how far we can close this gap with this crack team. I don't believe in this team's consistency, but I want to see from a Premier League perspective with Thomas Tuchel, do you have what it takes? To me, he's proven that he has what it takes, and I trust him to rebuild. The second thing for me, these were non-negotiables. Go win the Super Cup and go win the Club World Cup. Yep. I was not negotiating 100%. Those ones. If he didn't win that, bro, guys, you would have called me reaction, because I would have been sat here saying, guys, I don't like the fact that Thomas Tuchel did not win these 2 things. Yeah, but it would have been one of those things for me that I'm like, we need to take them off. They need to be off our list. And then after that, we can focus on what the next decade looks like. And I'm at that stage now. I want us to build. I'm tired of this, yo-yo club thing that where we're up and down that table, or the flipping crawling into top 4 the last day of the season. I'm done. I don't want that. None of that ish, man. I want my team to be competing.
Great stuff. Yeah. Quick question. Sorry, I just want to know, because it's been a debate. It's actually been quite a debate on this show. What do you think Chelsea needed to improve the most this year in terms of the pitch, defenders, midfielders, going forward-wise?
So, in my opinion, there are certain things that I wanted to see. I wanted to see a first 11. Like, you looked at your Man City, you looked at your Liverpools. A first 11 pretty much was going to pick them itself. Like, you knew who their first 11 was. We weren't at the stage where we even had a first 11. I wanted to see what that looked like. Unfortunately, injuries and COVID has not helped us. And when I say injuries, guys, you have to understand, Azpilicueta and Alonso, when Oscar is saying that they're not good enough, it's an understatement. It's not good enough. They cannot do what we're asking them to do. They're so bad. Like, it's so bad to even watch them, man.
Are you saying that like defense is the one needs to needs to be improved the most?
It's wing backs primarily. It's wing backs primarily, not defense.
Wing backs for me, we don't have good enough wing backs as backups. That's number one to me. The second thing, well, now we've lost Christensen and Rudiger. We're going to have to replace that, but we're going to have to replace them with players that know and have the balls to actually freaking give passes into the middle of the pitch. Because too many times we recycle the ball and keep the ball, but they don't understand. These teams are happy to sit deep and wait for one transitional opportunity, score against you and win the game that way, or take a point, and you're the one that loses out. And Chelsea Football Club, unfortunately, we've been used to pragmatic approaches for so long that our players are scared. They're scared to actually make decisions that holds them accountable on the pitch, that actually progresses the ball, that actually allows them to do things on the pitch that matter. Instead, what we do is the safe thing. It's safety. It's safety first. Everyone in my club, not everyone, but there are certain people that will tell you this is what Thomas Tuchel is teaching them. No, he's not. I've watched him in other teams with worse off players, and they do things a lot better than what our players are doing. It's habits. It's habits that our players have had for far too long. And I'm like, I understand. You're incapable of doing what we're asking you to do. It's fine. Let's leave each other alone. You go your separate way. I go my way. We go find other players, or we find players that we can mold. I'm done sticking with players that can't do what we need on the pitch.
Wow, fantastic.
I couldn't have put it better myself. I couldn't have put it better myself.
I'm tired, bro. I'm so tired of this team.
Question for you, for Oscar and Mo. Today on Sky Sports, they said that the new bidders would have to guarantee that for the first 10 years, the club cannot sell its shares.
Mm-hmm.
Does that worry you a little bit that maybe they've seen something where everybody who's tried to come in has sort of tried to probably make some quick money and sell it quick in order to make a profit out of Chelsea? Did you get that vibe? Because that's what I got when I saw that they had to make this mandatory. I don't even know who's making it mandatory.
I would say it bothers me that they've. I don't know what this is me hearing it for the first time. I didn't know that was a thing. You just told that to me for the first time. But what would bother me the most is the fact that why is this information coming out now when there's been bidders for months now? Surely that should have been something that was in the initial thought process, because not right now.
It's never happened. Nobody ever buys a club and they're told you can't sell for 10 years.
But what my issue is that we've had a plethora of bidders, who that option might have been in their minds. They might have been saying, we're going to sell the shares. Now you've whittled that down to 4 bidders. You've decided amongst those that were trash, and now you've implemented a new rule which could affect the. You know what I mean? What if 2 of those bidders were planning on doing that? Then, they might have altered their bid a month ago if they knew that this wasn't a possibility, and then maybe got another investor. Do you know what I mean?
Well, maybe because they've caught whiff, isn't it? Like maybe there's some leaks going on saying, "Hang on."
I just think
so. Like for example, you could sell back to Roman, couldn't they?
I personally think the way the government, the Rain Group, they haven't handled it in a way that I think is well enough. I think they've pissed about, they've ruined what the fans enjoyment of the game, which seems so silly to me because UEFA didn't do that and the FA didn't do that. So why is the Premier League acting why is Chelsea versus Arsenal not got a full stadium full of fans? Why? Give me a good reason why. Well, considering
not the Premier League.
Huh?
But that's not the Premier League.
It's the Premier League. Fair enough, it is the Premier League, but the government. I've got more stuff to say about what the government did. But the Premier League, explain to me how that makes sense. That we can play at Wembley with a full stadium, we could play at home against Madrid with a full stadium, but Arsenal and West Ham we're going to have half capacity. Where's the logic? Where's the thinking behind that?
Really, I mean, obviously, because the FA is a different competition, isn't it? The FA Cup is not Premier League. Premier League have their rules.
No. Explain to me why they have different rules. Why is it okay for one and not okay for the other?
Well, here's the thing: if the Premier League set rules, that's their rules.
Yeah, and I'm saying their rules are stupid. That's my point. I mean, that's the point I'm making.
Fair enough, but they don't want Chelsea to make any money.
But the FA don't want Chelsea to make any money. The UEFA don't want Chelsea to make any money. They've done it in a way that the money that we bought those tickets for is not going to the club.
Can we correct?
Why couldn't the Premier League do that?
They don't want Roman to make money, not Chelsea.
Of course,
That's what it is fundamentally. So to me, I'm like, it made no sense. You could have literally separated 2 entities to make sense of what would actually best serve Chelsea Football Club. Because at the end of the day, are you trying to kill the club or are you trying to take away the power from Roman? That's what didn't make sense.
Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to miss your comments. We're deep in conversation. He said we're trash, yo. Tuchel needs to be backed because we're poor to watch. It's Ramadan. I ain't got time for this. I don't like watching my team right now. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
It's not all doom and gloom, guys, man. You lot.
It's not because like Mo was saying, we could get new owners tomorrow, and the new owners can come in and implement a new style and actually forward think it to the point where they're actually implementing the things that we want. Change is around the corner for Chelsea. We just don't know if that's good change or bad change.
Listen,
but a change is coming.
It'll be funny if Chelsea gets sponsored by Mercedes next season, as Lewis Hamilton wants to get some shares in Chelsea Football Club.
Well, I'll take anyone. I'll take anyone but 3 right now. I'll take anyone but 3.
I'm tired of 3, man. Screw them.
Lewis Hamilton, I'm coming for you on Wednesday. Oh my God!
Hey, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be in the comments. I'm gonna be in the comments.
Why not, man? He wants to venture out. He wants to make some money.
First of all, how much money is he going to put to the table? Because he ain't
10 million. 10 million.
Boy, that's like pissing in a pot. You know what I mean? It's like 10 million. All right, fair enough. He's going to have like 0.5% share.
Yeah. What's LeBron's? He's like sort of LeBron's thing as well, bro. He's going to have
Liverpool.
He sees an opportunity, innit?
Hamilton's a gooner, David.
Hey, he's not
he's a gooner. He's a gooner. But he said he was a force to gooner, though.
He's not a gooner. Look, guys. Lewis Hamilton doesn't like football. Lewis Hamilton doesn't like football. Like, why do we do this?
My sister made me put on the Arsenal top. I said
he always wears football kits whenever he's on the track. Whenever the football is
no, he wears football kits because Hamilton likes drip. Yeah, he does not like football. He's not a football guy.
This is business, bro.
It's business. You can't tell me you're an Arsenal fan and you love Arsenal die hard and you go and say, I'm going to buy Chelsea.
That's why he's losing the championship this year. That's what you get.
That's why.
The Lord sees.
Have you seen his car? That's why.
Hey, Peter, you get too emotional about these things.
Shout out Dave. Dave said Hamilton is losing the F1 championship. Man's becoming a businessman. The SW6 says Lewis and Serena bring Serena. Bring her. Yeah.
Well, bring her. The other one.
Yeah,
she's the other one.
Before we move on from Chelsea, I just obviously have to bring up the annoying news that Antonio Rudiger has announced, hasn't announced, but it's been announced by Thomas Tuchel that he's leaving the club at the end of the season. Everything but terms are agreed for a move to Real Madrid. I guess he's earned it. You can't say he hasn't earned it. He's been fantastic for the last 18 months. Won Chelsea the Champions League. And he's been one of our better players this season. So credit to him, innit? Fair play. He got his move. It's sad because I actually think if we had owners, he probably would have stayed.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
I'm going to miss him, you know.
You hate him?
No, it's pantomime villain. He's a pantomime villain. No.
Yeah, man. I love a pantomime villain. Yeah, man. Sorry, the fans really took to him this year. Would you agree, Mo?
Yeah,
like since his form went up, like he became a fan favorite. Like the crowd get behind him every home game, and that it's quite sad.
Ending, man.
He gives it everything.
Yeah,
he
man,
does.
How much did you not pay for him?
32 million, I think.
Yeah, 32.
He's going
how much?
Free.
32, I think it was.
I didn't know it was that expensive, you know.
Bargain.
I think it was 32.
It turned out to be a bargain, but I didn't know.
Unfortunately, Pete, he is because Chelsea actually can't do a thing about it. That's the sad thing.
Well, I mean, they had time. They had time before now.
We should have never been.
We shouldn't have been in this predicament. And the Christensen situation as well. It's an absolute joke. I know he had a stinker against Arsenal, but in my opinion, that's a top quality centre back that we're getting rid of. Yeah.
I
can't lie. I'm not going to.
I don't know if I'm alone. I don't get the Christian.
Oh, do you know earlier when we were talking about homesick players in Torreira, and I was saying there's another guy I got to get onto for just being pathetic. Yeah, it's Andreas Christensen. This guy is absolutely pathetic. Yeah, he makes me sick. Yeah, he makes me sick.
Like,
he just complimented him a minute ago.
What happened to AC Penitentiary?
But AC Penitentiary is because he's genuinely a great centre back in my opinion. He can play out from the back. He knows where to be. He can read games very, very well. He's got what you need, man. He stepped into a Champions League final and filled in for Thiago Silva like nothing happened. The guy's he's played at the top level, and he does incredibly well for Denmark. And he's only 26. Like this guy is going to get better. So I got mad respect for Christensen. I wish we could keep him, but this guy has a serious problem where he's never available at the right time. Against Arsenal, he has an absolute stinker and comes off at half time. Pete, do you know why he came off at half time?
What?
He told Thomas Tuchel, I've got stomach problems. Now, this is a thing that Sarri mentioned in an interview years ago when Sarri was here. Apparently, Christensen has a nervy stomach during big games. He feels ill and he comes off. Not only that, he's an injury-prone player who gets one knock and he can't play anymore. Me and Mo went to flipping Lille away. We watched this guy. 14 minutes in, Christian's down. We got to sub him on and bring on Chalobah. I'm thinking, why are you always unavailable? Like, why?
You're being outrageously harsh if that's the reasoning.
Mo, am I being harsh?
You're calling him
no,
pathetic.
honestly.
Look at the things you've named. I mean, if he gets a nervous stomach,
no, but Pete,
why is that a stick to beat him with? I don't understand.
Because you're a professional footballer and you play for my club. But how can you come off at half-time against Arsenal?
And it's not the first time it's happened, Peter. Like,
it's not the first time.
It sounds like we're picking on this moment. We've put up with this for years. Like, if you really if you deep it from that perspective, like there's been so many moments over the years where, because he's our academy player, like if this was a player that we signed, bro, he would have had so much more stake a lot sooner. But because he's one of our own, honestly speaking, that's why he's had the patience he's had at Chelsea Football Club. The thing is with him, for me, it's exactly what Oscar said. Availability, and in games, he can turn. When he wants it, he turns into a top defender, like unreal. Then there are games, bro, I don't know what happens, like a Burnley or like some random team or like even a big game. My guy just turns into somebody that I don't even recognize. Like one aspect of him I don't recognize.
The stomach thing, though, could it just be that he's got a condition? Like, it sounds like if this is regular or repetitive, surely this is not something he can help.
I don't know. I'm not like. Obviously, he can't help it, but like.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, being injured all the time, I understand. Like, if this is a guy who could never be fit, and fair enough. But like, if you're talking about like that situation there where he comes off at halftime against Chelsea, Sarri mentioned it beforehand. Like, there's something actually seriously going on.
Peter, the amount of times Christensen has been in the lineup on Chelsea Twitter for a game, and you start the game and he's not starting because he's been sick before the game.
It's happened, yeah.
It's happened so many times. It's happened so many times, and it's just like, but no. Like,
this weekend, guys. This weekend, literally, he was meant to be.
Oh yeah, I didn't even mention that. Yeah. This weekend, the team sheet is announced. Christensen's in the team sheet. We get inside the ground. Oh, Chalobah's now playing in your position. Why? Yeah. Christensen's got a stomach problem. Can't play.
But why does that make him like? Obviously, I know you're just spewing
because we just had a game against Arsenal where you came off at half time. You were fit. You came off at half time because you had a stomach pain, and then the next week it's again, and we can't judge it. It's not like you've got an ankle injury that's healing and then it gets better. No.
Maybe he shouldn't be a footballer. Maybe that's what it is.
That's harsher than what I'm saying. I'm saying he should play for Chelsea.
As in if he physically cannot take it.
But look, I'm saying all of this. I'm saying all of this in a negative light for Christensen. But if you're asking me the question now, would I sign him on a 3-year deal now if the opportunity was there? I 100% would. I think Christensen's a top centre back. I would do it. But
even if there's no availability,
it's the thing about me.
I'm ready to cut the ties, bro. That's why I'm not even that upset about this one. Christensen, I'm not upset. Rudiger, I'm upset. We should have done better, and we should have done something about it. The fact that we're losing them for free for me is the one thing that Chelsea has to take on board. That's a massive L.
Yeah, huge
money that could have been made there.
Yeah, Rudiger's upwards of 60. In my opinion, Christensen's 50 million plus centre back. Yeah. Come on, man.
We've done stupid things, bro. We lost Willian for free, and Barcelona offered him 2 years prior for 50 mil. Hey, we moved, man. Chelsea have done some stupid ass things.
Fair dues. Let's get wrapping up then, shall we?
Yeah,
Palace 0-0 with Leeds. I take it that was nothing.
Yeah,
The comments were saying this was boring. It was a stinker. I was like, all right, cool.
Okay. Brighton 2-2 with Southampton.
I didn't see this.
Two teams literally at the Brighton beach.
On the
pier. Which beach? You can choose which beach you want to be at.
They're on the pier. Burnley beating Wolves. Burnley come out of the relegation zone. Everton now slump into the relegation zone. Here we go.
PR. They sacked Sean Dyson 1-2 on the bounce.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
There's
crazy.
no way any one
They
of us could have.
sacked Sean Dyche and won 2 on the bounce.
It's all mad.
And drew the other
I think
game.
they drew. I think they drew the other game, didn't they?
Credit
Yeah.
to do, man.
When
Credit
Burnley's in
to
charge. Burnley are going nowhere. Is it CFC Honcho? Is that his other team?
Huncho
He's
loves
going
Burnley, man.
nowhere.
Burnley. I can't
Burnley.
believe that. That's one team. I
Oh,
feel like
next
every
season.
year I love them. I love them. You know me and Burnley. Burnley. I love them.
You love
But they should-
Burnley.
I don't know why. I just do. But it's like they should have been done about 7 years ago, and they're still here. That's just the funny thing about them. They're just always going to be here.
At the bottom, yeah. Here's the thing. Here's part of the reason why Everton will go down. Burnley do not panic. I said this a couple of weeks ago on the podcast. I said these men don't panic at the bottom.
They've been doing it for years, though.
They just swing. They get into the ring. All right, WrestleMania's here again. Here we go. Next match. Everton are walking into a slump, and they're like, "What is this? What dogfight are we in?" Because I don't
You know
know
what's
the rules.
crazy as well, Peter? The fact that Burnley also managed to beat Everton after facing them 3-2. To me, that's when the writing on the wall was starting to appear, man. I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, we might as well accept it now.
Bro, let me tell you something. Yeah? Let me give you some statistics. Yeah?
Wait, Pete, Hunter said he's cut ties with Burnley after Sean Dyche sacking. They need to go down and pay for their sins. Big up Hunter, man.
Man, yo, Mo, Burnley have conceded less goals than Manchester United.
What?
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Who else played in the Premier League this weekend?
Sorry, I just got breaking news. Mo, I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but Mateo Kovacic will be out for the rest of the season due to injury. Doctors and Thomas Tuchel have confirmed that he will miss the FA Cup final against Liverpool.
Yeah, that's been our season, man. There's nothing to feel.
It's been a great season, guys.
Let the season end, bro. I'm done. Let it end, bro. I'm absolutely tired.
If you said to me, who do we need in our team to beat Liverpool? I would have said Kovacic. You could have took any other player from me. Oh, we're finished, man.
Yeah, this is.
He bullied Fabinho the last game, man.
Hey, Liverpool, bro. I need you to give man the smackdown on that
Huh?
FA Cup final, bro.
What do you think we need?
No, man, you're not prioritizing that, man. You're prioritizing the other games.
Are you, brother? We're unprecedented. I'm quadruple here.
Yeah,
Everything.
Everything. I'll tell you another team who's got other things to prioritize. Leicester City 0-0
Second
with
in the league, mate. Get over
Aston
yourself.
Villa. Leicester City 0-0 with Aston Villa.
Yeah,
Leicester
concentrated on that conference trophy.
Hey, Steven Gerrard, how about a win? How about back-to-back wins? How about that?
Yeah,
I only clocked today that Villa are 15th. Like, that actually shocked me.
They ain't running like 5 or 6.
Under the radar, bro.
Apparently, since Lampard went to Everton, he's had a better win percentage than Gerrard at Villa.
Oh, that's probably worse now, though.
Yeah, I mean, they just lost, so yeah. Yeah, but Gerrard didn't win, so the win percentage just would have stayed the same.
Wow, that's nasty, you know. Yeah.
I was shocked. I was like, what?
Obviously, he's got half a season grace, isn't it? Like, let's see what he does.
Yeah, I'm not writing him off. I'm not writing him off, man. I think give Gerrard another season. Let him set his tactics pre-season. We'll see what happens.
Don't get me wrong. Still put a marker down. Have an eye on it because that is alarming. But we'll see.
Give an eye on it.
Yeah, no win in 6. Manchester City 5, Watford 1. There you go. That's how you put your marker down.
The Gabriel Jesus. So
man heard links to Arsenal. Man said, yeah. Let's go.
4.
Ban this.
He said what? From Champions Leagues and Champions League football and winning league titles to where? I could be playing in the conference.
That's mad. Because he said, you know what, Pep, you can slap me in my face. You could play me on the wing and play nobody up front. Fine, I'll take it. But Arsenal? I got to draw the line somewhere.
Oh, hell no. SW6, one more Everton stat. They have not won an away game since August. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Right.
Oof. So Arsenal lost the season.
I want them to be gone. Lampard and his crew Go downstairs to the Championship. Norwich City 0, Newcastle United 3. Fantastic result for the Magpies. They're marching on, mate. They're marching on.
That Bruno Guimaraes, man. What a kid.
Yeah,
No, bro.
Apparently we bought him.
Listen. And then for people to say that they were sort of down and out, now they're like 9 points off of what they were.
Who's people?
Yeah. They're 9 points. No, I'm not gonna throw Robin under the bus. No, because he wasn't the only one. But now they're 9 points off of UEFA Conference place.
Bro, they're ninth place. They're in the top half of the Premier League.
They're 11 points behind United.
They'll finish.
They're 11 points behind us. So
listen, Eddie Howe. Listen. Ed put Eddie Howe on the shortlist. He's not manager of the year, but put him on the shortlist because what he's done.
You know what, Adrian? Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh, next week we should probably do like shortlists and that and see.
Okay,
Right, are we there?
This season's over, my friend.
We've got midweek games and that, so we're coming.
And of course, guys, Brentford, the Bees stung Spurs on a 0-0 draw, and Spurs could not win. So that wraps that up. The goal of the week, Oscar. What do we think?
My goal of the week. Who had a screamer? Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, Xhaka.
Yeah, I disagree, man. That's a better goal.
Where?
Rodri. Rodri again.
You know what? I didn't see his goals. Actually,
That was
a very good goal.
Madness.
Rodri slapped it, bro.
Yeah, Rodri.
I was gonna go Joe Linton.
Yeah, man. The comment saying Joe Linton, his curler was kind of nice, still.
Was nice. If you scored twice, yeah, bro.
Okay, but Peter,
ever since that Man United performance when he played in central midfield, that is the revival of Joe Linton.
No, Peter. I don't think it's a revival anymore. Where is Joe Linton? Like, where's the real one? Because this Ronaldinho impersonation, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
No,
he's turning to Yaya Toure, man.
For like 2 years.
For 2 years as a number 9, wearing a 7 as well. He was
He's one of the worst strikers we've seen. No, wasn't he number 9? And then they said, no, the shirt's too heavy for you.
I'm gonna give you
and
7.
They took it off of him.
Yeah, did they give it to Callum Wilson?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
No, he didn't. Chris Wood does that, sir.
Oscar, what about availability when it comes to Callum Wilson, though? Like, what's he saying, bro?
When he's fit, he's one of the best strikers in the league. He's not fit. That's
the thing. He's got such a good goal scoring record as well.
Come on, man.
I'm going to go with you guys in terms of, Joe Linton's goal was bloody good. If you're saying that what's it called, Rodri's was better, I'm happy to.
I think it has to be Rodri because it made me change my mind. I was banger.
But it just happened out of nowhere, man. I did not expect him to do that at all.
Yeah,
man. I'm sorry, guys. Granit Xhaka won the game with that shot. Like he won.
Offside, man. It is.
These lot were like 6-0 up. I know they didn't win 6-0, but you know what I mean. The fact of
the matter is,
I'm going with Xhaka anyway. What do you guys think?
Another goal against Man United. I'm happy with that. I'll take that. Go on, Granit.
Okay, brilliant. The goal of the week is Rodri. Who is player of the week?
Gabriel Jesus. I cannot fault that.
Can you? Big up to Cristiano Ronaldo though, because after the week he's had and to still come and score. I mean, the bookies were not even on, were they? They were not letting you gonna have that either because they knew it was a guaranteed fact. He was gonna.
That's cash money.
Pete, you didn't do the C on the microphone, man.
I couldn't do the C. I couldn't do that. What kind of mug would I be?
Hey, I'm gonna mention a special shout out to Martin Odegaard, man. I thought he had a wonderful game.
Martin Odegaard.
Why?
He had a wonderful game against United, bro. I watched that whole game, bro. I thought he was wonderful.
Guys,
come on, you can have a good game and not get a goal or assist, yeah?
Oh, it's lovely.
No goal, no assist, but it doesn't. This is the thing, innit, bro. It's not always about goals and assists for me. It's what impact you have on the game, what influence you have on the game.
Yes, all that talk.
Created the most chances since November. I don't know
that's
why
why Bruno's a bum.
November, which is weird.
What'd you say?
Say again?
Apparently, he has the most created chances since November. I don't know why they only go from November, which is a weird stat. I don't know.
Yeah, you Arsenal fans, man. You love picking and choosing where the stats come from.
Section FC. I think Sky Sports put it up.
I need to see you lots like a run of form like from January again, innit? Like, because last season that's what I was getting beaten on top of. Like,
because he did arrive in the second half of the season.
From January, we're top of the league. Yeah, all right. Right, Peter, who's got the most chances created since October?
I'm gonna go Kevin De Bruyne just for the sake of it.
I'm gonna guess it's not Odegaard. That's what I'm gonna guess.
It's not Odegaard, no.
Probably not.
Yeah. So who are we going for player of the week? Obviously, Jesus is a huge shout.
I'm going Jesus. And
What he done was unprecedented. Well, not unprecedented. But
Yeah, man. I mean, unprecedented for some. For Jermaine Defoe, regular week, man. Regular week.
Did you hail up Defoe when he retired a couple months ago?
Oh yeah, big up Defoe, man.
Real
G, man. I saw him on TV the other day in a fur coat. I said, this guy, he acts like he's from Kilburn, man.
Oh, bro,
he's a Kilburn man, I swear.
Hey, bro, why was he still saying that he thinks Spurs are going to be the ones to do it still? Like, I was a bit shocked with him, man.
Obviously, he's former Spurs.
He's got to back his boys, isn't it? He's got to back his boys.
He's got back the boys.
Hey, these Spurs lot, man, you need to tell the truth sometimes, man. Don't deny it, man.
Do you know what's a shame, yeah? He was a journeyman, yeah? But he never made that move. Like, I feel like he could have played for Man United.
I wish he came to Arsenal. I thought he was a lethal finisher.
Nah, but I mean, like, to win trophies. I feel like he could have played for Man United.
You see your bumhole, bro. You see how you're a bumhole, bro.
Like, you know how, like, no, I'm being dead serious.
Bro, Defoe's like elite time.
He's a Tottenham legend. He's a Tottenham legend.
Blow, man.
Yeah, that didn't stop bumhole, man.
No, because the whole like for example, he went to bare clubs. Yeah, he was at every club. If he goes to Arsenal, you would just be another club. What my whole point was, like, I wish he went to a club where he could have won trophies.
Oscar, when he was doing his things at Spurs, Thierry Henry was playing for Arsenal. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but okay, Henry left Arsenal and retired, and Defoe was still playing. So.
We're talking about. I thought you were talking about his like early days when he was.
No. What I'm saying is, you know how like Man United brought
two Spurs stints, so you're not talking about his second one, surely.
What I'm talking about is, you know how Man United brought in like a Owen, or they brought in like Alan Smith, and they brought in these players that weren't like top of the range, but they were good players.
Like Sheridan.
Yeah, I was thinking you get Defoe in, win a league title with him. He deserves a Premier League title. He's a legend, Hall of Famer, right? He'll be in the Hall of Fame.
He will be
someday.
Yeah,
in a few years.
Not first ballot, but
I mean,
in a few years' time.
He's like ballot 7. Like, I
don't care about guys. Stop ranking these ballots, man. Stop ranking these ballots. If you're a Hall of Famer, you're a Hall of Famer. It don't matter.
Listen, we'll be lucky.
It matters to me, man.
Our kids might be born.
Okay. No, can I tell you why it shouldn't matter to you? Can I tell you why it shouldn't? Because we've had the first ballot now, yeah? We've had the first class, right? Yeah. For you, Mo Salah, not in the first class. For you, Cristiano Ronaldo, not in the first class. Does it matter now?
What do you mean? Ronaldo will be in the first class, though.
Ronaldo will
what do you mean? This is the point I'm making. So it's not about who goes in first. It's just about you're there. Once you make it, you're there.
No, but that's contextual, though, because obviously the people you mentioned now, obviously they're not going to be in it first. But when the president was set, they said, who's the top goal scorer?
Yo, Oscar, you fell for it.
Alan Shearer. They said, who's the best player we've ever seen? Thierry Henry. You two go in first.
There you go. Off you go.
Yeah, but they're two players. Like I'm saying. Go on.
What was the point?
I'm changing. I was changing subject, but go on. You carry on.
No, actually, I'm just not a big fan of this Hall of Fame thing because I think people are taking it so seriously. They're like, "Oh, if you go in before you, then that means they rank you higher and you're better." And I'm just like, it don't matter. It does not matter. Just celebrate the players.
Yeah, Oscar, what you fell for was Kovacic is actually not injured.
Oh, is it? Did I get conned?
Yeah, you got conned, bro. I literally just clicked on it now.
Ah. Yeah, they got me. They got me.
They got him on the video.
Yo, we're such vulnerable people right now, bro. We can't.
What do you mean vulnerable? He's injured. That's not even vulnerable. Like, that's a real thing.
God, bro. I didn't even check. I didn't even click on it, bro. I just was like, you know what? End the season, man. I'm done.
Bro, it says CFC Daily, but the Daily spelled with 2 L's. They got me. They really got me. Okay.
Always check the sources.
Team of the week.
It is Arsenal.
Arsenal.
What's going on here, bruv?
It's got to be team of the week.
Relax, Chelsea, bruv. Support your team, bruv.
I just like shouting.
You said Chelsea fans. Wait a minute. You said Chelsea fans. I didn't say that. It was Oscar, man. Just say name and shame the guy, bro.
Alright, cool. My bad. I apologize.
Guys, you know, I've peaked in 2022 already. I've already peaked. Arsenal have beaten Man United and Chelsea in the same week. One of them was at Stamford Bridge with 4 goals, and then 3 against Man United. I've scored 7 goals against Manchester United and Chelsea. Guys, I have peaked.
Yeah. What a trophy, bro. What a trophy.
I know, it's phenomenal. It's a phenomenal trophy, my friend.
We're not doing this.
Listen, we got the most FA Cups, yeah? We got more leagues than you. Just allow us, bro. Leave us alone.
All right. What about Champions Leagues?
I said...
Okay, cool. All right, we'll just go leave it there then. Fair enough.
You bought it all. Listen, don't get me started on those chants, yeah? There was some good banter going on.
You bought it all, we'll buy it again, bro. We'll do it again.
Buy it again, man, and we'll sell it to you when we're done with it.
I like that.
We'll sell it to you when we're done with it. Okay, Arsenal's team of the week.
There's nobody here. There's nobody here.
Come on, man. You lot are on retirement home. I don't know why we do this every time, man.
There's nobody here.
Chelsea get sanctions everywhere they go.
All right. Let's move on, Peter.
Even at home. Oh, come on.
What can I say?
I've still got more if you want more.
Hey, I have a new button.
What we got next?
Next time you go to a game, don't lose your voice in 10 minutes, bro. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Why is my voice coming to this? Huh?
You want to sing now?
At West Ham, we pay your benefits.
Why? We pay your benefits is the most Tory chant I've ever heard in my life.
What?
That's ridiculous.
Have you seen
That's a ridiculous chant.
It's a ridiculous chant.
That's
a ridiculous chant.
That's outrageous.
Bro, I went to
sign on is fine, yeah? Sign on.
That's not fine.
To be honest.
No, bro.
To be honest, it's a mad chart.
No,
bro, I went to Chelsea versus Everton, yeah. The Chelsea fans started singing "We pay your benefits." I said, "Yo, I'm surrounded by Tories." This is insane. I said, "This is insane."
You know, there are some United chants are just vile. I was like, I can't sing this. I can't sing this.
There's always the victim on Wednesday night. There's always the victim.
Oh, man, you little scum.
Hey, I was like, I can't sing this. This is mad.
Oh, God. It's never your fault. Oh, my, that is so bad.
Bro, it's so bad.
I learned that chant from Peter.
You have to draw the line somewhere. That's unruly.
Bro,
it's bad.
That one.
Is that a Hillsborough chant though, or is that just generic Liverpool?
It's fully a Hillsborough one.
Yeah,
bro, that's why it's like when you think about it, right? This is actually in the English game. If you did like a whole podcast where you went around different teams and found out some of these chants, bro, if you understood, oh my God.
Well, I tell you, there's one chant that Chelsea sing. Mo, you know the chant I'm talking about, yeah? It is filthy. Oh my goodness.
Which one?
And it's so bad I can't repeat it. I can't repeat it. And if I told you what it was about, you wouldn't believe me.
No, I have to hear this.
Mo, would they believe me if I told them what it was about?
I have to hear this.
It's Chelsea Football Club.
You're gonna have to
chant. That's one of the best that I've ever heard in general, right?
What's that?
In general, there was one when you had Mourinho. You had a chant. What's it called? F off David Moyes. Wenger touches boys. You got Mourinho. That is a funny one. Mourinho. You just beaten Man United. You just beaten Man United under David Moyes, right? F off David Moyes. Wenger touches boys. I was like, what's Wenger got to do with this? United. You know what I mean?
It's in very nicely into the middle there. That's all it was, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Sit down, you paedophile was a classic for Wenger as well. You know, ruthless. You and Man United were ruthless with that one. Oh, you burn your own town, Tottenham Hotspur. You burn your own town. Right. Let's get on to the next one, shall we? Unless you're going to do your chant, Oscar.
I'm not doing that chant. Mo, do you know what chant I'm talking about?
No, I'm trying to remember which one you're talking about.
Chelsea Ranger.
Yeah. Never mind. No, never. Yeah. We can never sing that.
Even off screen, I'm not singing it. So
We don't condone it.
Yeah,
I need to hear it. Anyway,
it's fine.
not that guy,
Early
David.
showers.
Or early showers. Sorry, early showers.
Early showers,
There's only one.
quickly.
There's only
Who's that?
one. Hey,
Who's
Peter,
that?
who is one of the greatest wrestling person of all time? You would say The Rock is. You would say
Sure.
The Rock.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What was one of his favorite words? It was called "Know Your Role."
Hey,
Now-
shut. Mm-hmm.
Now, after putting on an abysmal display, you decide that you're going to take the penalty off CR7? No. Bruno Fernandes, like The Rock said, you need to know your role. You do not do that and then do a horrid penalty. No. He had to come to the pitch. Early showers for Bruno Fernandes. That was perfect for that.
Not necessarily for this segment, but somebody who had an early shower, Andreas Christensen. Get out.
How about Scott McTominay's post-match interview on BT Sport?
Oh, big up Scotty, man. I love him so much. I love him.
Transparency.
Listen, how many buses did that man put through under the bus? I tell you what, he said,
the staff from the top to the bottom, everything's rotten.
What was crazy is the question he was asked. He then started off with, like I said, it's not been good. What do you mean, like you said, brother? Are you coming back from your last interview when you threw everyone under the bus? Scott McSauce. We need to hold this one as well.
Oh, I love him, man. I hope he stays at Man United forever.
This is when you start to understand some of these players are just not PR trained whatsoever. Like they do not know what they're doing.
No, I think he knows exactly what he's doing, Mo.
The thing is, they couldn't put the hair back out there.
Look. Scott McTominay has a cult of Manchester United fans that love him, you know. They love him for the passion like this. He knew exactly what he was doing. Man. He knew exactly what he was doing when he said this stuff. He said everything the top Reds want to hear. Yeah, you just got to look at yourselves and take accountability, take responsibility. Shut up. What does that mean? You can't pass. What does that mean?
He did nothing.
Come on, man. He just chats nonsense and he gets away with it. Oh, I love him. Though. Great strike. David, who's not that guy?
Hold on. Who is that? I've just listened to that.
So you listened to it? Oh my gosh. No, we're not talking about it. We're not talking about it.
Chelsea need to get cancelled.
We're not talking about it. We're not talking about it.
You ain't involved, bro.
No, it's not about no one. It's not about a person. It's not about no one.
Bro, no, it's filthy.
It's just filthy. It's just filthy.
It's filthy.
But yeah.
Who's not that guy, yeah? So this gentleman, clout is killing our people, bruv, yeah?
That's a good start.
No.
Good start.
No, it's at all-time high.
It is at all-time high. So first of all, to the gentleman who started the rumor about ASAP Rocky cheating on Rihanna and that, Luis Pisano, you're not that guy, bro. Sort it out, blood. Get in there, bro. In the bin, bro. Man had to put out an apology statement and all that. You know that black and white thing. Once you see that,
yeah, man. The notes apology.
Notes apology. It's long.
Color. Okay. And also, I didn't have one for the gents this week, but I do have one for the females, bro. Yeah.
Oh no.
This woman was born 13th of September 1996. Yeah. In Plzeň, Czech Republic. Plzeň, I hope I pronounced that right. And if anyone's from the Czech Republic. She's a goalkeeper. And obviously, man's just scrolling through the Twitter and I've seen your highlights. It is PSG against Lyon in the Champions League semi-final. And just go on Twitter, you'll see the goal. See the goal she concedes here. It is such a howler, bro. Yeah. Barbara,
I saw it.
Barbara Votikova. You're not that girl, bro. Sort it out, bro.
I need to see this. I need to see this.
Just type in Lyon against
Nah, it's a howler, man. It's a flipping howler.
No, guys, it is bad.
No.
Bro,
you know you get... Is it a stinker?
No, it's a stinker.
Your
No, it's a
goalkeeper.
stinker.
As a goalkeeper, you're allowed to kick the ball away, you know.
Women's football, man. We're trying to help. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to watch. You know the way there.
Oh yeah, big up. Yeah. What was it? Who did Barcelona women play in the semi-final? They had the new camp packed, blood.
Bro, yeah, for El Clasico, they had 95,000.
Yeah, world record.
95,000 for El Clasico. Unbelievable.
Yeah, shout out to everyone in Barcelona supporting the women's team, which shows it's possible. So, bad.
It's possible. Hey, the women's what is it? Super League. It's tight stuff.
The WSL, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Come on, the Gooners. Come on, the Goonerettes. You know what I'm saying?
I think Chelsea got it still. I can't lie. I just want to let us finish third.
Yeah, we're taking it, bro.
One person on a team in the Champions League next season.
I met Pernille Harder and Magdalena Eriksson. I told them, give it the minerals. They're gonna win the league, guys. They heard from me.
I see that Liverpool got promoted from the Championship.
I got one more. How can I forget, buddy? Again, man, them just patting yourselves, bro. I woke up this morning. I'm just scrolling. You know, you're just scrolling through the timeline. People are getting cooked, blood. Yeah.
Oh, relax. No names. Relax.
Because
I don't think we need to explain on this stream. I don't think we need to explain here.
I just saw a Mazine on the timeline. I'm thinking, what has happened?
Don't worry. If you've been following the Twitter, you know. But whoever these gentlemen are,
get it, but I don't know.
No. Whoever these gentlemen are, yeah, just leave women alone. Just leave them alone, man. Because once when they catch you and they come with receipts,
you're finished, man.
Rap, man.
You're finished.
Absolute rap.
And you know, bruv, I need to unfollow one of them anyway, bruv, because I heard he's doing on my zit. Wait. And all of you man them out there, you're not that guy, blood.
Since we're going off piste, yeah, I need to bring one to the forefront, okay? Because last weekend there was a Formula One race in Italy, in Imola, okay? Ferrari, the home of Ferrari, were into town. And we have a driver by the name of Charles Leclerc who was absolutely doing his thing on the Grand Prix weekend. He felt the Tifosi, the Italian crowd roaring behind him. Flares were going off. It felt like Fenerbahce versus Galatasaray. It was absolute scenes. And then what did my man do? What did Charles Leclerc do? He ditched it into the wall, under the pressure, in the wall, bang, and lost out second place, all trying to hunt down Max Verstappen. It did not happen. Listen, Charles Leclerc, you are not that guy.
It's okay, Peter. It's okay. He's still top. He's still top. Yeah. From like a 70-point lead to like a 27-point lead now.
It's
fine. It's not Ferrari without drama.
Ferrari are absolute shenanigans. They should have they need this docu-series on themselves. They're an absolute farce. But anyway.
That's what I was going to... Before we wrap up, quick question, Pete. Yeah. Do you have a update on when All or Nothing actually comes out for you guys? Or do you have no idea?
Do you know what? Because some of the staff members have seen some of it already. I think it's meant to be the week before the Premier League season starts. Because that's when Tottenham's one came out. Theirs was like a week before the season started. So it's all a bit weird. It's going to be late, like August time. So yeah, I think it's a wait. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go get into some MotoGP All or Nothing. I'm about to have a butchers on that. So,
oh yeah, did you not see what SW6 is talking about?
Paul Scholes.
Hey, that was funny. So Paul Scholes is on like he's hosting he's on Premier League like punditry after the Man United game, and he says, I spoke to Jesse Lingard the other week, and he won't mind me saying this, but the dressing room's a disgrace or something. Did he say this room's a disgrace? So apparently,
it's chaos. It's chaos.
The dressing room's chaos. So apparently, Jesse Lingard told Paul Scholes, and Paul Scholes went on TV and said, Jesse Lingard told me. No, the dressing room's a disgrace.
Yeah, Jesse Lingard is part of the the list that came out today of the people that's been feeding to the media.
He's a flipping snitch,
guys. How can we forget? How can you forget this one, David? Yeah,
that's why you got sacked by Oldham.
That brought something back. Yeah, this man aged 39. He was born in January 1983 from Hemel Hempstead. Okay, He is currently a goalkeeper for Manchester United with 0 caps since joining the club in 2018. Apparently, this man's got links to Talk Sport. Man's leaking to Talk Sport about the shenanigans.
He's part of this too.
Shenanigans leaking from the Manchester United dugout, dressing room. Mr. Lee Grant.
Lee, what?
Lee Grant. Yeah, but he's
What
one
do
of
you
the
mean?
people.
Guys,
Lee Grant has been. He was the first person mentioned on the list because of the Talk Sport stuff. So that's why a lot of Talk Sport have been getting a lot of United detail.
I'm sorry. If I'm Lee Grant, I'm leaking too, bro. I ain't playing football.
I want to know.
What do you think I'm here for?
Hey, they're paying your bills, bro. What the hell?
Yeah. TalkSport paying me more.
Listen, for every leak, I'm getting like
every leak. That's a bag. That's a bag. That's Rebecca Vardy was paying for these things like money.
What do you want to know, bro? First of all, why would Manchester United have a goalkeeper age 39? Is number one question. Number two, he's never played a Premier League game for Manchester United.
He's never going to either.
He's not going.
He's had a stinker, bro.
That's crazy.
In fact, he's never played has he played a football game? He has played two. He's made 2 appearances for Manchester United
both in pre-season.
In his career.
Right, Mandem. What are we saying?
Champions League,
by the way,
yeah.
Just one special mention, like for that, not that guy, Emerson Royale. Oh my god, he has no business being a footballer, bro. I watched that first game. Disgusting. One pass that he made to Sanchez, bro. I was like, just let him walk out. That's it. Do not even turn around. Don't pay him for the week. This literally, that was embarrassing.
Bro, Conte's. Here's the thing. Conte's a real guy, you know. Watch this summer. Watch this summer, bro. He's gonna start jacking, man.
But oh my days. We didn't even talk about it. About how Poch is about to be let go and how Conte can actually walk into the PSG job.
That's a massive who cares. Poch, man. What a disgrace.
PSG are about to win the league, right? They're about to clinch the title.
They won it.
The fans leave.
They've already won it.
If Conte ends up at PSG, though.
I'm giving you timeline. What was it, the 75th minute? The PSG fans just left the stadium and celebrated the trophy outside. Hilarious! Oh my god, they left the stadium, didn't stay for the lifting of the trophy. They celebrated it outside. They have had enough. Oh my goodness!
All I'm saying is,
I need Antonio Conte at PSG now. I need him to get out of Spurs as fast as he can.
But bro, if that happens, all or nothing, that's the next one. PSG and Conte, bro. That is fireworks waiting to happen, bro.
Mo, you don't understand my fear. My fear and my nightmare is Conte at Tottenham Hotspur is my nightmare right now. And I'm living through it. Conte is a bad man. He's a freaking gangster, okay? And yet he's at Spurs. No wonder why Spurs are getting a bit of rhythm going on right now. They shouldn't be anywhere near the top 4 race right this second. But they got a killer as a manager. I must say, if they don't work hard, I prefer to kill him. Are you joking me? He literally said that on a live interview with Thierry Henry. Big up Thierry Henry. Big up Dennis Bergkamp, by the way. Also, and Gilberto Silva and Len Flayman at the Emirates Stadium on the weekend. Champions League football this week.
Hello.
Man City
Villarreal versus
Real Madrid.
Liverpool. Man City versus Madrid.
Correct.
Hey, hello Madrid.
Who's winning Man City versus Real Madrid this week?
Man City, bro.
Man City.
Is it where is it?
It's at Man City.
It's at the Etty.
I just think City are just too good. Nah, City are the better side, man.
Has it sold out, or can we still get tickets?
Sure, we can still probably. Should we all back up? Should we all get there?
Tin Pot Club.
I'm actually. I literally thought about this. I said, I'm actually driving to Manchester tomorrow. I was like,
Robin, go. You'll have a whole road to yourself.
I was like, should I actually go to Manchester? I pondered it. I actually pondered it, but I was like, I can't step into that.
Go, Robin, go.
Going to the enemy's ground,
City tomorrow will be like sanctioned Stamford Bridge. That's what it's going to be like. Just gaps.
It's going to be like, yeah, it's going to be. Which, by the way, Chelsea apparently.
Why are there gaps for Real Madrid? What is there?
We don't know. It might be sold out.
I'm just playing. They probably sold out.
One thing we do know that they'll boo the UEFA Champions League anthem,
and I hate that. I'm like, why?
Why do they boo it? Because they're crap.
They hate UEFA.
Why? UEFA has never done Manchester City wrong ever.
They tried to sanction them twice, bro.
Oh yeah, the sanction. That's what it is. Yeah.
FFP. They tried to sanction them
They've
twice.
given them the easiest draws in every single Champions League.
Hey, that's no. They don't care.
Anyway, we'll see. We'll see if
Joke club, man. Joke club.
Guardiola gets them done through the line. What about Villarreal against Liverpool? Where is that? Is that at the Submarine? Or is that at Anfield?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I need Unai Emery. Whatever
which
doctor you have been to,
it's at Anfield.
Which doctor you have been to, I need it. I need it.
You mean it's at Dan Jamal Field?
Okay, you tried. But yeah.
Dan Jumanfield. That's where we're going. Liverpool better not muck around. Ramadan Danjuma is scary.
Listen, bro. Unai Emery is going to have about 20% possession in that game. Yeah, so Liverpool need to
he will get one goal.
Need to do their thing. Liverpool need to get their thing over the line.
Right, what's that kind of? So what a dead joke.
That's
First time for everything, eh?
Nah. What about Liverpool? Should go through, but yeah, they should do.
They should win this week.
Never can. Yeah.
Okay. What about Europa League? West Ham, Frankfurt. Very quickly.
It's not Europa League, mate. Oh, it is. My bad.
This guy.
What are you on, bro?
What are you on?
I see it as a draw, to be honest.
I'd like a 0-0. I'd like a 0-0.
West Ham fans were singing, "K Sarah, whatever will be. We're going to Germany."
I don't know. It's going to be a draw. They ain't got no centre backs, have they?
Not a centre half in sight.
So
why don't they have centre backs?
They're all injured.
Who's injured?
Wait, Craig Dawson is available, right?
Dawson.
Yeah, Dawson's available.
Dawson's not available.
Why is he not available? He's fit.
He's not.
He is. He got sent off.
He got sent off against Chelsea.
Yeah, so he's not. Oh, so okay, he's playing the Europa League. He's not playing
this guy, man. You haven't been in Europe so long, you don't know how it works.
That's a cheap shot. I can't lie.
It's not cheap, man. It was expensive.
He said we haven't been in Europe so long, so I forgot the rules.
Yeah. Well, why did you think he couldn't play?
Was it a semi-final of a European competition last year
against the Yellow Submarine?
Unai Emery on my mind. Yeah, I think it'll be a 0-0 draw still. That will prime us nicely for them on Sunday.
Yeah, you're beating them regardless. They don't play well after Europa League.
Let's see.
Like I said, I told them. They said for West Ham, it's Europa League or bust.
Yeah,
that's a fair shout.
Can you imagine if West Ham win the Europa League? Yeah, not only do they get a European trophy, they're in the Champions League.
Oh, fantastic!
Long day.
I want West Ham to win it. Hey, what, David? Did you get to travel if they're in the final?
And guess what? West Ham also go into pot one if they win the Europa League as well. Yeah, they do. Yeah, Europa League winners go into pot one.
They don't want to be in pot one though, do they?
I was answering Peter's question. Nah.
You're not going to the final. Yeah. West Ham get Europa League. Yes, even.
But I'll be real. The journey ends here. Like the journey ends here.
Yeah, I do think Frankfurt win.
Frankfurt.
Yeah, Frankfurt
win.
Yeah. I'm going West Ham.
West Ham are massive. I didn't expect them to beat Lyon 3-0, bruv. Ripping it.
No, I
didn't expect Frankfurt to spank Barcelona 3-0 either.
That's what they would have loved, that Barcelona semi-final, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would have that really.
Rangers against Leipzig. Does it end for Rangers here too?
Yeah,
Leipzig win. Yeah,
Leipzig.
Come on, Rangers! I need a West Ham Rangers final. Come on.
Goodness me.
Peter wants the streets. Where's that final going to be played?
You want West Ham?
That is a bloodbath.
East Ham versus Glasgow in Spain.
Wait, have you seen Frankfurt? I'm sorry. Are we going to ignore Frankfurt this year? Are we just going to ignore Frankfurt as a whole?
Yeah, but Pete, Leipzig versus West Ham ain't that bad. Like Glasgow Rangers versus West Ham in the final of the Europa League. We're gonna be banned. British teams are gonna be banned for another 5 years, guys. After this game.
Hey, what's your intel on West Ham fans and Rangers?
I have no intel, Pete. I'm just chatting.
Exactly then. Exactly. Meanwhile,
I saw it as Glasgow. I literally saw it. I saw it as Glasgow versus East London, and I said that is not fun.
That's what it is, man. Robin's right.
Remember what Frankfurt have done ever since they've been in European competitions, right? They've been coming in their herds. Remember what they did to the Nou Camp, yeah? Remember what they did to the Emirates? Remember what they did to Stamford Bridge?
And they came to Stamford Bridge. They left real quiet, man. They left real quiet.
Steady on, mate. Wasn't that the first leg?
That was Kepa's best game ever in a Chelsea shirt.
What was the score in that game?
I can't remember. We won on penalties.
Yeah, there you go then.
No,
Anyway.
I can't lie. It's a long day for the Spanish police. If that happens in the
Spanish
final.
police. Where is
it's
the
in
final?
Seville.
Oh my God! So they chose Seville to have the final.
Mm-hmm.
Mentalist.
If I was a Seville fan, bro, both sets of fans are getting it, man.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's long. It's long.
How dare they come to the final to our town when this is our competition? Nah, bro.
Yeah, hold that. You're not in it. Hold that.
Didn't West Ham knock him out? Mad team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marshall was racked as well.
That's the shocker. Of course. Anyway, and then Premier League action, of course. Manchester United versus Chelsea taking place on the same day.
Yeah, man. If we don't beat Man United, then I don't know, man. This Thomas Tuchel guy. I don't know. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. But we have to win, man.
I will be legitly on holiday. I will not be in the country, so it's fine. I don't care.
I swear, if Man United win Oscar,
I don't care.
I don't
I
care.
know, real blood. If you bring them back in the top 4 race, I swear it down.
No, we're crap though. Like we're actually crap, and we never beat United, even when we're good.
We are on our last legs, bro. We could not give a 2 flying Fs, bro. Literally, the only hope I have from this game, it's an away game. It's not a home game. There might be an improvement in the way we play.
We're so crap. My only hope is that, like, because we played poor, that there might be a reaction to the poor playing. But I don't know.
No, I'm done having those types of hopes, man.
Man United are cooked dead food, blood. You need to rinse that. You need to munch. Yo, man, you don't need to munch. Dead food, blood. On the weekend, Newcastle at home to Aston.
What? Leicester Roma? No.
Oh!
Yeah.
Don't scream now. Don't scream now.
Mourinho, bro.
Brendan Rodgers versus Jose Mourinho. Oh.
I'm being so real. I'd rather watch that than Chelsea versus Man United. I think I might watch it.
No cap.
I'm definitely two screening it.
You're gonna watch. I've not watched one game of the Conference League. Not one.
Really? It's been great football, man. I watched one Leicester game and I've seen a Roma game as well. It's good football.
I can't lie. I struggled through Conte's debut against Vitesse. It was not an easy watch.
That was a bad game.
That was a bad game.
Very bad game.
It's shocking.
It made Conte look average.
Tottenham in the Europa Conference League.
Yeah, man. Tammy Abraham, though, man. Let's go.
Yeah, big up Tammy, man. Had a stinker on the weekend, but big up him.
They're loving him in Rome.
Why wouldn't they? What a guy.
Yes, of course. I hope Roma laid a smack down on Leicester City. Come on, Roma. I need my Serie A teams to be doing well. As per. Right.
Quick question. Yeah. No. Finish fixtures and then I'll ask one more question and then we can wrap up.
Newcastle at home to Liverpool. The only reason why I bring up this game is because Newcastle's home record this year, they're unbeaten. I think they've won all but one.
What game? Sorry, Newcastle versus who?
Liverpool. It's a tough game. 12:30 kickoff.
Yeah, no.
After Liverpool
win.
have had a Champions League game.
Liverpool win.
It's a tough one, mate. It's a tough one.
Yeah,
I think there could be a slide. It could be a slip and slide.
Hey, you lot. I can't lie, man. Come on, Newcastle. Let's go.
Come on, you Magpies.
The Magpies.
Come on, Newcastle.
I might not even watch this.
On the same night.
Bad.
Hey, if you beat them, we'll give you Ross Barkley. There you go.
On the same night. What, to Liverpool? What, to Newcastle?
Yeah.
On the same night, Leeds 5:30 kickoff at home to Manchester City.
Leeds are holding the biggest spanking.
Yep.
Jesse Martin's gonna get that schooling.
He calls it soccer, man. It's not. Come on, man. He's getting
like I said, Pep. I saw City's fixtures and I said 5 out of 5. There is no way these men are losing. I said there's no way these men are losing.
Right, let me wrap up quickly. The Frank Lampard derby, Everton at home to Chelsea, Sunday, the 1st of May, 2:00 kickoff on Sky Sports.
Everton win, man.
Wait, what?
Oscar?
If Chelsea hold 2 L's this week, I have to question.
Nah, Oscar.
I have to question.
I'm going to come to your house and hold you because...
To do what to me? Peter, whatever happens in this game, I win. I don't think you understand. Whatever happens, I win. It's okay.
I'm gonna squeeze.
I will win on Sunday, regardless. If Chelsea win, I win. If Lampard gets a point, I win. If Lampard gets 3, I win. Yeah.
You can't be giving man life, blood. Them man need
I don't care.
On life support, pull the plug.
I don't care. We have to slap United, and then we can give Everton the points. Give the goal, like Bielsa said. Give the goal. I don't care about this league no more. We're not catching Liverpool. It's done.
Okay. All right. Spurs, are they beating Leicester City at home?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. Only because it's off the back of that Europa. Yeah, they probably will.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What painting not
Brendan
Madison?
Rodgers
No.
Yeah, Madison won't play. Madison will be resting for the next Europa Conference game.
Okay, West Ham at home to Arsenal, 4:30 kickoff. Come on, it's a big one. It's a big game.
We should win that, bro.
Woo!
I'm saying it's a draw.
Hey, yo, Eddie, man, give man a call, blood. Get me, give man.
Nah,
a call,
man,
fam.
it's West Ham after Europa, guys. Like Arsenal winning.
It's a draw. That's what I'm saying. Like they're not going to win the game, but they're going to draw.
West Ham will be shattered, fam. And then Martinelli off the bench, Pepe off the bench. Pow, pow. Huh?
Martinelli's to start, man. None of this Smith Rowe stuff.
Yarmolenko off the
Martinelli's
bench,
starting
bro.
again.
It is what it is. We move.
For Ukraine, I'll allow it. For Ukraine, I'll allow it. Still.
Nah,
And
man.
then
He scored his goal already, man. None of that.
On the Monday night, when we're back on live on the bank holiday Monday, people don't forget that. When we're back here live, Manchester United at home to Brentford.
I'm not watching that. I'll be on the pod, not watching it.
Yeah.
I watched Leeds.
I won't be on the pod, and I won't be watching it because I'm on holiday.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. If it's the 70th minute, it's still 0-0. I'm tuning in. I'm tuning in. If there's something in this, I'm tuning in. Come on,
Tahar said, backing Lampard over your own club. Have shame. My response to you is simple. 211 goals, man. 211 goals.
13.
Huh?
13, isn't it?
No, it's got 211 goals.
I think it's 213.
Maybe 213 in Premier League history.
Should know, but I swear when he scored that goal
Actually,
against
that can't be
Aston
right.
Villa,
That was 203.
203, right?
Yeah.
So and he did he finish that year? He did two. He did another season, didn't he? He did one more season after that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lot of goals.
No, he's 211 goals for Chelsea.
No, 211 all comps.
Yeah.
Phenomenal scenes, Jeff.
211 goals, man. You can't chat to me about Lampard. You can't.
Champions League winner, Premier League winner.
Assad says he thinks it's going to be 2-1 United. That's
I think the Blues are going to get in it. Frank and the gang. Ivan Tone.
But we've got nothing to play for in the league. Like, why would I care? Why would I care, man?
True that. Well, you need to secure third place. You feel me?
Yeah, but I think we got that in the bag. Like, I don't.
Did you see Pep Guardiola's comments about securing Champions League football next season?
Yeah, it's like, we've done it again. Champions League football. So it was so. I was like, this guy.
So hard. Phenomenal stuff from Pep Guardiola. Okay, people, that wraps up this week's Top 4 podcast. God, what a bumper episode we've done yet again. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, and follow us at the Top 4 Podcast on the Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTubes, yeah, on Spotify, on iTunes, on SoundCloud. We are all over the gaff, people. Wherever you find your social medias, listening to all your podcast platforms, make sure at Top 4 Podcast live every Monday, 8 p.m. We will see you next week, bank holiday Monday, where Man United are taking on Brentford. Peace.
You're done.